All right, what's up? How are you?
On, man? That's great.
Oh, well, thanks for joining me, Zod Rider. I appreciate it.
Joseph. It just occurred to me that I don't think outside of the Star Wars episode that I did with you, I don't think I've ever been on like your channel for anything really that I can remember besides For Nerds. So
this
which is something.
This format here, the deep thoughts that I do, it's really only it's the only time that I actually just get on and stream. And this is the third episode that I've done. And usually when I do, it's more of like it's kind of like an impromptu, I got some time.
Yeah,
to kill.
Still I can never make because he always does his thing. He does it so early in the morning, and in the morning I'm working, and it's like I'm really not available. So it's hard for me to break away to.
I try to get on there for his comments, just hey, what's up, or I try to throw some shade, heat, whatever, and just mess with him because usually I'm at work. When he's streaming, right. So I'm just like, I can only send you some messages or whatever, but can't really get on. Let me hit up the chat real quick. We got DC Extended is in the house, man.
Always, he's at everything. I love that. It's so great to see. I love DC Extended, man.
Let's see, Ray Collections in the house.
Yep.
Man, yeah, I am good, man. I've been working out with Mad Matt, and I'm telling you, I'm sore. Oh my god, like my pectorals are so sore. I can't lift anything. I'm just like, I can't move. I just can't move. But yeah. So just Zod Rider is in the house, man. I was able to obtain this guy. It is not Tuesday, so he's available. So. Who'd you have yesterday?
I didn't do a show yesterday. I worked.
Oh, you didn't?
I worked late, and then I was knocked out. So I really didn't have much. I really didn't have.
Don't you love those days where you can just like not have to do anything at all? You just like you could do something, but sleeping is.
You're just too tired. When you're just too tired,
it rules.
It just makes sense. Like I was in the back. I had plans to pop up on Nerdy's stream on Monday. I was
his fucking Happy Monday.
Yeah, his Happy Monday, and I was about to. I was there in the back waiting to get on, and then I had a friend come over and visit me later that night, and I hadn't seen her in a couple of months. So it was I was like, I had to go and I had to leave, so I had to leave the backstage. I'm like, oh, guess I can't stream. I felt bad because I really wanted to get on there and say hello.
Yeah, I've been on a couple times. Usually for him on Mondays, I think it's more. I think he has like a core group because I always see the same guys on.
Always,
so I'm like, it's always the same, pop up. Almost in the same sequential order that they always arrive in.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
He's got a bunch of
guys have their say.
He's got a bunch of top tier fans that all come on. They're like, it's so amazing. And then ACS has always got to jump in over there too. So
ACS, he might jump on. He said he's doing something. He might jump on a little later.
Yeah, well, whatever he's doing right now, I hope it's fire. I really
do. That's how he responded to me. He was like, fire. Like, yep, that's what's up. What up, McLovin?
Yes.
Yeah. That's that thumbnail, man. It's been days since I've talked about Fandome. I felt an itch, man. I was like, I gotta talk about it. I've had some time to marinate.
I felt so good today. A cousin of mine sent me a message earlier this morning and was like, "Hey, could you send me a link to that trailer for Justice League?" I was like, sure, no problem.
That's real cool.
I love that people outside of all of this are getting excited and pumped for Justice League.
That's the thing.
I love seeing that.
It's kind of like networking. You got to reach outside of we're in the Snyder network, right? We have to reach outside and get people who maybe haven't been in the know. They're like, what's this Snyder thing that you're talking about? So, it's those are really cool finds to actually find somebody that I drove today. I was on the freeway. I saw a guy with a truck in the back. His back windshield in front of the bed had BVS on it. It had on one side was Henry Cavill, and the other was Batfleck. I was like, man, it's one of those like see-through stickers, I guess, or I don't want to say decal, but it was like a sticker, but it was all in color, and he could see out, but it was really cool to see. I was like, dude, yes, they do exist.
They do exist. My dream is to walk into like a grocery store and to bump into somebody wearing a Zack Snyder
shirt,
t-shirt, like the ones we wear. It's like, look, man.
I actually did. I bumped into somebody, or I didn't bump into him, but I saw them wearing one of my shirts, and I was like, I had to like look at it a couple of times. Like, is that really mine? I was like, yes,
awesome.
It is. So I was like, dude, that's cool. I pointed it out to my kids. I was like, hey, it's like there's one of my there's somebody that liked it, so they liked it.
There's a ZEEVERFETT subscriber.
No, it wasn't a ZEEVERFETT. It was just like some random DC. Because the reason why I made the DC shirts is because they don't sell them in stores. Like you can't find this anywhere. You can't find
you're right.
a lot of them. So I mean, I go to a lot of comic book shops, just like specifically looking for that because I like to showcase, hey, DC fanboy, I like this stuff, and represent. Let me get through a couple more of these. I got Jovan Hernandez. What's up? Oh, while at work, that's the best time. Keeps you distracted.
That's a good time.
You do your best work. You do your best work.
And you do. I kind of feel like since the internet was invented, places of employment are like much more productive because you can always have something going on in the background while you're working.
It used to be because I used to work for Time Warner, and it used to be that it was just really mundane, and they would allow you to have your maybe your music or whatever, but then that was it. You couldn't really branch out and with stuff like this, where we're talking about different levels of interest that there's not that much, or there weren't that many broadcasts or whatever back then when I was working for them that you could really tune into, versus YouTube. We're doing the live streams now. You'd have to like sift through and find something in the library that you haven't listened to from somebody else that you want to listen to for however long you're going to be at work. So it's always I think it definitely has improved morale at the workplace. What's up, John Cena? El Capi de Siam. Yes, thank you so much. Best take, Ryan. Wonderful take, Ryan. Thank you very much. So let's see who else we got in here. I'm just gonna skip over a couple so I just make sure we get everybody that is showing up. Ardenis Neely, how are you today? Poindexter Lounge is in the house. What's up, Enosh?
What's up, Enosh?
And I've got my buddy Dawson in here.
How much you pay that person to say "good take, Ryan"? How much did you pay them?
You know what? Money is no object. I'll pay
three of the four nerds in one place. This is amazing. I love when this happens.
It's good to see you guys.
What's up, Dawson?
Man, nothing much. Just started school this week, and it's weird because there's all this like social distancing stuff, all the masks, and they actually, in order to prevent clustering in classes, because I'm in a pretty small university, they decided to set up outdoor tents where classes take place.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that won't work here.
Incredible.
We're waiting on a hurricane to come through.
I'm surprised they don't just do it online at that point where you got to set up tents like Nicotina.
I was about to say. But
it was funny. My daughter started school this week, or one of my daughters, and my other daughter started last week. And the younger one started this week.
How many kids do you have, Ryan?
Don't worry about how many I have. It's not about the numbers. It's not a numbers game for me.
Okay.
I can't count. There's too many. Well, anyway, so she started. She's in high school. She started last week, and she does. I'm sorry.
I said dementia's settling in pretty hard.
Math. Math has never been my strong suit either. So don't worry.
So she started last week, and she does the work from home. I guess what do you call it? Just virtual. She does virtual.
Yeah, that's what a lot of kids
and so and then the younger one started. She's in last year of junior high. No, she hasn't started junior high. She's in elementary. Last school of elementary.
Dementia.
She started on Monday, they canceled school today, tomorrow, and the next day because of this hurricane that's not going to show up. So she got a free week, but my other daughter, my older daughter that's in high school, she was like, she's virtual, so they don't care. They was like, no, you still have school.
Yeah, what the school already decided is that after Thanksgiving break, we're just going to go straight to virtual like we did last semester when COVID started. Just because like everybody, we have a lot of people from different countries and different states that go to our university.
Yeah, and you don't want another outbreak at the school. That would be horrible.
They already caught an isolated case and like got them isolated, and
oh no,
and they're all proud of themselves. Like, we took care of it, we got it done.
Like cool. They tackle the person.
Yeah,
like, get him.
You think, but if somebody else happens to have it that you don't catch,
it's funny because like my chemistry class I have to take so I can graduate. We have it split up into two parts, so one half of the class comes in one day, the other half the next week, and but the other people tune in through Zoom. And today I was in the physical class, but Zoom broke. And people that were outside of class couldn't really watch. And so it's just like, well, let's see how long this lasts.
Yeah.
How's it going, Ray Ray?
Wow.
What's up, Extended?
Got Brian Scully in the house.
What's up, Brian?
Hey, Scully. Scully.
So you guys have I know Dawson has streamed because he streams every day.
Yeah, I know. I missed. Like I was saying before you got here, Dawson. Sorry, I missed the end of your happy chat. I was in the back room waiting to come on, and then something happened, and I had to go. So
we had a lot of people. So I mean, it ended up being 3.5 hours. That was long.
Really?
And that's great about your sister,
awesome.
Dawson. So congratulations to Heidi for the American Idol thing. That's amazing.
Oh, she got on American Idol. Is that the one that sang my thing?
No, yeah, that's the one saying your thing. Yeah,
awesome.
They're doing an online version through Zoom, and she made it through like 6 rounds, and they said, "Oh, we'll email you if you make it to the next round with the higher up."
Does she have to sing with a mask?
No, because it's virtual. What's up, Enosh?
Yeah, it's
a show. Man, get out of here. Enosh is now
banned. It's the three nerds.
What's up, four nerds?
Will mutate like real zombie virus. I believe it mutates every 4 years. Is that true? Or every couple years? Yes. I mean, this isn't the first time we're going to have a pandemic, and this isn't the last time we're going to have a pandemic.
Well, the next pandemic is going to be the zombie outbreak.
That's created from the internet and from YouTube.
Well, let me tell you though, what this pandemic has shown me is that there's no way in hell that we're ready for a zombie apocalypse. No way in hell.
We're no way in hell to accommodate anything. Like my city alone, we're in code red or some crap, and in order to be code green or some shit, it has to be like less than 15% of the population is tested. But my city is so huge that all the people who are well, why are they going to go get tested? Only the people who think they have it or are exhibiting symptoms are going to go and get tested. So it's like, that's so stupid. We're always going to be perpetually red for the rest of our lives. And unfortunately, like when I was going to the gym, I'd wear this stupid mask, while I'm working out, and my mask is just sopping.
That's the worst thing.
I had to wring it out.
To wear a mask while you work out. It's
a pain in the butt. And then classes, we have to wear specific types of masks at school. And when you wear a mask, your glasses fog up. So you have to take off your glasses when you're in class. And now I can't see the freaking board.
How does that work for you? You need your glasses.
Well, I mean, I'm not blind, and like I can kind of see, but like it's definitely annoying. Like I'm probably gonna get some new glasses that don't fog up as bad.
Oh, there you go. I think they make special lenses that like anti-fog lenses or something.
Yeah,
that's what you would need at that point.
Warby Parker has stuff like
Ridiculous.
that. Yeah, that's what I need.
Anybody risking at all to see the New Mutants? No,
I don't care enough.
I mean, it's not that big. If it were Wonder Woman 84, yeah, I'd risk it.
Yeah.
I'd go matinee price. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
but for New Mutants, it's been like it was originally going to release in 1999, and
isn't it going to be VOD the same day though? I thought it's going to be video on demand. I think it's going to be
something similar to that. What's up, Truth?
Hey, oh man, what's up, Truth?
Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, so nice to. I wish we'd hear from you again. I remember last time I was on. I think I was on Poindexter Lounge, right here. What were we talking about? We're talking about I think we were talking about Cyborg. But yeah, no, that was a great discussion. That was on Poindexter's channel. Cool stuff. Yeah, sweaty, nasty. Yes, it is gross. And I can't see that this is the new norm. If it is, it's abysmal. It's abysmal
terrible.
Future.
As soon
I don't
as,
want to live in that future.
like, there's a bunch of things that are being done to make like treatments and
Harmpless
such. So this is
TV.
not the new norm. It'll be
Yes.
back to normal soon enough.
Gizmo's
Soon
awesome.
enough. Hopefully,
I wish they had
hopefully,
Daffy. I would've got
2021 at least. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to see the Snyder cut in IMAX.
Yeah.
Corner of my house.
Yeah. So what is the first movie that you guys, if everything was going to release besides the Snyder Cut, if everything was going to release, let's say September 1st, you could watch any of these movies. Which one is the one that you would say, I'm going to risk it and come home with the flick?
Only the Snyder Cut, man. That's the only movie that I would risk it for. None of the others.
I do it for the Batman because I'm interested now. They caught my attention.
Okay.
Maybe Wonder Woman 1984.
No, sorry, Patty.
Maybe
Can't do it.
I thought you were good with Patty now.
I'm good with Patty, but I'm not. I wouldn't risk it to go see her movie.
That's fair.
Hey, what's up, dude?
It's just not.
Let's see.
I would watch it. I would watch it on demand. I wouldn't mind paying. I'd pay the VOD fee to watch it on demand.
I forgot what they sprayed on the.
I'm not going
on
the
the windshield. They sprayed something on the windshield to keep it from fogging. I forgot what it was.
Rain-X.
Scuba.
No. It was like those mother's remedies or whatever. You know, they're just like if you put lemon on your window, then it won't fog, and they show you and all that. I think they try. I think debunking these things.
That reminds me of this video that I saw of I can't remember if it was real or not, but this guy who went and robbed a bank without a mask on, and he just looked right at the camera and smiled, and everyone's just like, "Well, why'd you look at the camera?" He's like,
yes.
"Well, I had lemon juice on my face." It's like, what? Apparently someone told him that if you have lemon juice in your face, security cameras can't pick you up. Like, what is wrong with you?
Who said that?
Some stupid robber. Like, yeah, it was really stupid. Not gonna lie.
You're invisible to cameras. That is amazing. So I would just douse myself with lemonade anywhere I go.
It's good to know.
I'll be sticky, but I'll do it. So after, I guess we can go over. We can start going over a couple of these things that I wanted to do. I brought some of my magic. Anyway, so the first one, which is the one I missed on the streaming or whatever, was this bad boy here. And I know that Joseph is looking at this and saying, I'm simping for some cheetah. So what do you guys think of this design? It doesn't really, in my opinion, her face, it doesn't really look like, I can't see her features. She looks like a completely different lady in that. I mean, it just like her nose is weird. Like, okay, when you're an artist, so yeah, the place where you're going to look is the nose and the two eyes, the triangle. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of where you identify. That's where, kids, when they're learning their parents' features or whoever's, raising them, that's the triangle. That's what they focus on. That's what they, that's what they memorize and look for when they're trying to, search in a crowd. So looking at that, I don't see Kristen Wiig. I don't see her in the nose. The nose looks smushed, like pointed down. I mean, to me, this would be a pretty cool cheetah for like Thundercats, but for this, I don't know. I mean, her feet look okay. I mean, the fur looks cool. I like the fur. The tail's cool. I'm down with the fur. I'm down with the lady with a tail. That's cool. Hold on 1 second. Let me add this guy. I've been trying to stream with this guy for like a year. No.
Hey,
what's up, guys?
What's
going on, man?
What up?
So good to see you, bro.
I've been good, man. I just been working a lot and missing out on a lot of shit. But DC Fandom was nuts. It was crazy, man.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
Man, it was. Man, that trailer made me almost cry when I first seen it.
Yeah. It was a cool trailer. I mean, I'm down to see it. You know, it's not on my most wanted or most watched list, but it definitely is above New Mutants.
Yeah.
And it's definitely above. I mean, you know, and I've already seen Birds of Prey, but I mean, it'd definitely be above Birds of Prey.
I think when you see it, bro, it'll blow your mind. I really do.
I hope so. I hope it's fun. I think that the Chris Pine shot with him in the fanny pack, I think and him, you know, because in that other trailer he was looking at the art and you were like, oh, that's a trash can. Oh, that's a trash can. I was like, that's a little bit too much jokey joke for me. Yeah. I think they're pushing it unless it's going to be that they're going to use one and then cut the other one out, you know, whichever one is not really hitting it, you know, or people aren't really kind of warming up to. Because I mean, I hope it's not too much of that, you know, like, oh, parachute pants, oh, fanny pack, oh, trash can. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, come on, dude.
Come on, Ryan. You know it's gonna tick all the nostalgia boxes. Of course it is.
I know the fanny pack, yes.
the fanny pack, that's the American flag. That's what's gonna be, you know, you've seen that one, right?
I love fanny packs. My
brother started wearing fanny packs, my older brother, and I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed.
No.
He said I'm so ashamed.
Whenever you go on a
Dawson number
trip,
3 is wearing fanny packs. Oh no.
Fanny packs were legit back in the day. There was this other thing, it was like it would go underneath your clothes and like you'd put your you know traveler's checks or your cash or whatever, you'd put it in there so you don't have to have a wallet on you. But the only downside is like, you have to excuse yourself every time you want to, you know, pay somebody. So let's see. There's a lot of VFX. Yeah, there are a lot of VFX in the Wonder Woman. I do still like her being able to like swing like Tarzan on the lightning. I think that's cool.
Yeah. I think so.
The Wonder Woman 84. I just seen that. What they released during DC Fandom where they showed Cheetah. Mm-hmm. I just actually seen that probably yesterday, and
okay.
I just seen that yesterday, and I liked it. I mean, I think it was a definite improvement on what they've shown us so far. Yeah. I'm kind of mixed on the feeling about how Cheetah looks. It looks good on one hand. On another hand, I kind of feel like maybe the effects on her. Yeah, I feel like maybe the effects could have been done a little better, but I really couldn't tell you how. I just can't put my finger on it. I just feel like there was another way that they could have went about like the texture layering of like the skin to hair and how it.
I like the hair on the body. I like the hair on the body. It's just the problem I have is
it kind of reminds me of that. See, I just don't like the fact that
she kind of reminds me of
Cats vibe.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm talking about.
I wonder why.
But some people have claimed
I would expect better CGI in a Thundercats movie. Just saying.
Oh God, I would love to see a Thundercats movie. I would love to see. I wouldn't want to see too much CGI. I would want to see more practical. I would want to have Rick Baker jump on and do the visual prosthetics and things like that for the Thundercats. I think that shit would be legit. That was the only good thing, in my opinion, of the Planet of the Apes movie.
Did you see the
Tim Burton one?
Did you see the CGI? There's a guy working on a Thundercats CGI.
I saw the intro.
Oh my God. Yeah, he did.
And it was cool because it was,
and he made an announcement that he's working on a film.
Oh, he's gonna do one. Oh, okay, sweet. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. He could take sound bites from the old cartoons and kind of, it
would be so great. It would be so great.
Yeah.
I was geeking out when I saw that because I thought the CG looked pretty good.
What's really good, and he can kind of cheat. They did the same kind of similar thing. I don't know if it was this guy or somebody else, but they did the same thing to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they took the intro, they created meshes for all the turtles and all the characters and everything like that, and they redid the intro for the Turtles, the old 80s cartoon, and it looked cool, and and so it's easy for them to sort of replicate because all they have to do is just basically have the cartoon as an underlay, layer, and then all they do is just match it up, match the movements, match all, I mean, and that's why when you play it side by side, it's very seamless, because it's just sort of like that's your template. So I mean, it's amazing work still that the guy did, and it's awesome. I would love to see a live action version of that though, man. I'd love to see just the Thundercats
I'd
finally
love
come
to
to
see
life.
any
Have
of the
their day.
surviving cast from the old animated series to come back and voice the characters.
It'd be cool for them to voice like kind of like I think they did that for the Thundercats reboot, the anime reboot.
They did have Larry Kinney. Larry Kinney, the guy that played Lino, who, shameless plug, I did have him on the Zod Rider show at one point. And
awesome.
Let me tell you the truth. Larry Kinney, he's great. His voice is iconic as Lino. And when they did that first Cartoon Network reboot, where they rebooted it and where they kind of took the reboot seriously, and they had him do the voice of Claudius, the king, Thundercat, and there was a scene in there where he held the Sword of Omens, and he started to do it. He didn't go full Lino, but I just remember getting goosebumps when he did it, because he was like, thunder, and he just kind of, but they cut him off. Something cut him off. He didn't get a chance to do the full thing, but it was just like, oh, damn it. Just one more time. It would have been great.
I liked what I saw when I was watching the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot.
I was like, they could have developed it a little bit more.
Oh, they were going to. They had big plans for the second season, but it got canceled. But I'm, and now,
and then they tried to do that other one.
I don't want to even talk about the super deformed, silly one that they're doing. That they were doing. Oh my god!
I saw that. I was like, the animation. I mean, it was just so subpar. It wasn't on the level of. I mean, I'm an artist, so I like to see beautiful things on the screen.
Yeah,
when you're drawing
that's
when
not what you're getting there.
Draw something really just basic shapes. It's just like sloppy to me. And cheap. Nerdy, you have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
Nope.
No,
I'm so sorry, Dawson. You need to watch the original Thundercats animated series.
I've heard a lot about it. My dad was a big fan back in the day. But
God!
Oh man, you gotta tug on your dad's ear a little bit, man.
It is so good.
He should show you what that was all about.
To this day,
hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like the Thundercats.
If you like the Thundercats,
and you think Dawson should check it out.
To this day, it stands up. It stands up very, very well. I don't know. Animation back in that time, the mid 80s, was fantastic.
I mean, if you look at the animation just the old Transformers, clean the lines.
There you go.
Perfect
example. Yeah.
It's more polished today that they do, but back in the day, it was like, they had to really be good artists to do that. You don't have to be a good artist nowadays to make a cartoon.
Well, nowadays every cartoon has the same animation style. They design the characters all the same way,
similar. And they use a lot of plugins.
Yeah, and
speaking of a bland animation style, what did you guys think of Superman Man of Tomorrow? Has any of you?
I still have to see it.
Watch it.
I still have to see it.
The coffee line that they said like 4 times, just after the 4th time, just kind of pissed me off.
I was like, animation style took me out of it. I'm like,
now I prefer this animation style to the Deathstroke animation style.
Oh,
I think the Deathstroke was more lazy,
but this was bland.
No, I like the older one. I like the Apocalypse War. I like
that was fantastic.
Reign of the Superman. I like Death of Superman. That animation style was like, okay, they care about what they're doing. This animation style with the Man of Tomorrow, the thick black lines, I wasn't a fan of. What's that?
He was
Cali guy.
Oh, Cali guy said cheers.
Shoot, I'm so sorry. I got wrapped up in
No, you're good.
I see Nicotina's in the chat, so
there we go.
Everybody can stop ignoring him.
So now the party can start. Nicotina's here.
He's joining us from Periscope because I'm streaming on Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube today.
What?
So,
wow.
So fancy. So fancy.
Yeah, I'm fancy today.
Thank you, Nicotina. I like it too.
Hit that share button, hit that like button, just tweet it out, share it, so that everybody knows what's up. We're on, and we're about to dig into
smash that like button, guys.
Don't do it, please.
Subscribe to ZEEVERFETT, not ZEEVERFELT.
Right? I am so close to 300. I want to put that.
That's what we need. We need you to get to 300. That'd be great.
I'm like right on the edge.
300.
Woo. So, the hat. Yeah, hat's pretty dope. You got two people that have the hat. Oh, before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget. I've got to put this out there. Did I do it? No, I didn't. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'll have to share a screen a bit. Because I got a new computer.
Ooh.
And my other computer was just taking so long to render. And so I got a new one from iBuyPower. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, you got one of those. I've always thought.
Yeah.
I was considering buying my next PC, one of those. So
yeah, because the one I had before was Alienware, and I like.
Oh man, you have had some good equipment, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Alienware. Wow.
You should share the load a little bit.
So wait, you're telling me that
I come on your show as much as I can.
You're telling me that this iPower one that you got outperforms your Alienware system?
It so far has. It's
wow.
Pretty good. So I'm pretty excited.
Is blown away right now.
I'm just using a Lenovo Yoga laptop. That's all I use. So I.
Awesome.
I'm using a refurbished HP. I mean, you guys all got me beat.
I'm using a Macintosh 2.
For some reason, you're going to say a refrigerator magnet the way you're about to say it.
Shitting on everybody's tech
nerdy might as well be a refrigerator magnet for all it's worth.
I had Matt he was jumping on me. I was like, let me help you out with this website here. And so I got all these like, hold on one second here. I'll turn it real quick. It's like all lit up and
beautiful, man.
Like, fans. And
did you get it from? Please tell me you got it from Amazon. You got it from Amazon?
No, I bought it direct from iBuyPower.
Oh wow, you went direct to the website. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. I got that and got approved for their
payment plan.
Their payment plan, and then I'm just going to pay it off. So I just wanted to get the acceptance.
It's a little bit of a bastardization of everything, but it's loaded down with good stuff in it. My camera's the only thing that's trash right now.
I used to build my
camera looks.
My camera's the best thing about my computer.
What's up, Jason? Emotion looks off. So you like the hair on the body?
He likes your body hair.
My body hair? What the hell are you talking about?
No, the hair on the body of the cheetah.
Oh, I was like, I thought he was sending home to me. I was like, wait a minute, buddy. It's like, let's slow down.
Who's a scruffy looking different?
Scruffy looking.
He's spying on your bathroom.
Yeah.
Honestly, Ryan, you should have played solo. For real.
It would have been fun. I would have loved to have played the role twice. Once for the two directors and then the other one for Mr. Howard. Because I do like 21 and 22nd Jump Street. They were pretty good.
Those were actually pretty good, and it's amazing how those movies kind of somehow managed to make themselves in continuity with the old TV show. That's hilarious.
Yes, I hope it does. I hope it does look better. Yeah. Random fact: Michael Bay and Snyder were friends in university. Another random fact: Christopher Reeve and Robin Williams shared a room together at university.
Wow, I didn't know that one.
Yeah, so that's something that
Superman and Mork
was very fond to tell that story.
So I see this comment down here that Dr. Fate put, and I've been waiting for you to get to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. T-Flame right with the wax pen.
Oh, up one.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the one. I was like, yes.
No comment, guys. He said, Dr. Fate said, do you think Darkseid, I think he's trying to say, do you think that Darkseid will be able to fly in Zack Snyder's Justice League? I believe that's what
like he's on drugs?
He said like he's on drugs. No, he could. There's certain versions of Darkseid that could fly, and I think
or hover.
Like the parody memes or something.
I don't know, just like Superman type deal.
I think Darkseid's going to stay on land.
They did that in the animated movies.
I think he's going to stay on land and be a badass.
I think that for the most part, he's going to stay on land. but I think once he gets the Omega
What's
Force,
up, South Cali?
I think he might be able to do all kinds of things, and that might be something we see in part 2.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I would love to get.
We know he's a fierce fighter in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He could kill Kratos from God of War. So,
oh yeah.
So, what do y'all think of that opening shot of Darkseid? Do you think it's completed, or do you think it's still
I don't think that
another couple passes of rendering?
I don't think that it's completed, but I also think that it looks great how it is now.
Maybe,
but I think that when it's done though, it's gonna be great.
Fire! It's gonna be fire.
I was totally fine with it, but I mean, I see them making some touch ups. Like, I think it's almost there.
Yeah.
Just like needs some small tweaks.
Right.
I mean, we have another year.
I think that other shot. Now, what do y'all think of the Joker card playing too much of a role in this? I mean, it was in BVS. It's in Justice League. I was like, how many Joker cards are there? Is this the same Joker card?
Yeah,
we're seeing all over the place.
I think that this scene is supposed to be the same scene from BVS, but I think that this is in the Snyder Cut. It's going to further explore this scene, whereas in BVS it was just a quick glimpse of this is what could happen if things go right or wrong. You know what I mean?
Right, because it still has the Omega symbol on the ground.
And
but what I was saying is like, okay, so the first time you see the Joker card is on the gun, and the second time you see the Joker card, it's just like flying through the air.
And I think that the Joker is gonna have another thing is too. I covered this a while ago, and I seen some guys over on Twitter talking about this recently within the last week. And I covered a video on this probably like 7 months ago. But I know that Jared Leto did film. I don't know how much, but at the very least, a cameo for Zack Snyder's Justice League. He was over there in London filming during the time they were the Justice League, and there's a lot. Besides the fact that there's a lot of cues that Zack is going to eventually use the Joker in some form, maybe an apocalyptic future version of him. You know what I mean? I know he's going to be in there. I just don't know to what capacity. Maybe it's just going to be a quick glimpse, real quick. But I don't know. But he plays some kind of role with Batman in the future. And Leto has actually talked about this before, about working with Batman.
And about the card, because again, this is a nightmare sequence. So like when you have dreams or nightmares,
is it a nightmare sequence or is it a glimpse into the future?
It might a little bit of both. So like when you see like glimpses of the future or like nightmares that associate with that, sometimes like just images like come across just kind of show you like what's going on. And I think that's just kind of what this is, just a combination of like something appearing in a dream plus some fan service and just, I don't think it's too on the nose. I just think it's kind of showing you like, yeah, this is the future and like all this stuff has gone to hell, and that's showing that the Joker didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think of what's his face?
Desaad?
No, we're not at Desaad yet. No, I'm still on the same scene.
Okay.
Of Thomas Wayne. Why is Thomas Wayne's portrait in Metropolis?
Well, here's the thing: is that Wayne Manor is the Hall of Justice. It becomes the Hall of Justice, and
but that's in Gotham, right?
Yes, but Gotham is across the lake from Metropolis, and so that place where the Darkseid logo is, that's that body of water that separated the city.
Okay,
wow.
I got you now.
See, now that makes it even more awesome that they made them so close together. At first, that didn't always make a lot of sense to me, but now that wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, I did forget about that. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Remind you of things that happen in BVS.
All right,
favorite movie.
Yeah,
yes.
It better be. I mean,
unapologetically.
I ask him these questions to test him because I'm not quite sure. I'm not sold on it. If it's his favorite or not, but we shall see. Smokestagrat Tyson. How are you? Sickness is in here. What's up?
Oh, Sickness.
Oh man. Let's see. Am I the only one who can't stop watching the Batman trailer?
No, you're not. It's. Oh man, that was.
I know Dawson has. I know my son, Mad Matt, is watching it religiously.
I gotta say, I like the trailer more than I thought that I was going to.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it now. I see that it's funny you bring that up because a guy was just talking about that over on Twitter, and somebody was sharing it, and they were a critic or somebody was saying, "Oh, how do you beat having the darkest Batman ever? Oh, let's make the next one even darker." Or something like that, and somebody retweeted it. I don't know if it was David Ayer or somebody retweeted it, and one of the Ayer cut art, I don't know if it's the RT Ayer cut or the cut Ayer, one of them retweeted that, and they were like, "This guy just got totally told off," or something like that. But it was like,
they complained about Ben Affleck, like, oh, he's too violent, and then and then Pattinson comes in and beats the crap out of this dude with his right hand. I guess is weak on his left hand for this Batman, because he was only using his right.
Well, he did hold his arm and break it with his left, and then punched him.
He did. Right. Okay. Hey, there you go. I'll concede to that. So yeah. I mean, it was a cool scene. I liked it. I didn't mind me. So somebody said that's not Batman or whatever. Batman doesn't. I was like, what?
Yeah, Jeffrey and I shared
it. It was like some.
Let me show you.
It wasn't Geeks Cosmics because we know that guy's legit. It was this other Geek Comics person, and they were like, yeah, Batman isn't violent like that or whatever.
I have the comment right here.
You do? Oh, go ahead, please.
It's from Spirit Comics. It says about the Batman teaser. It's generic. I wasn't surprised to see another attempt to make Batman even darker than the previous films. Will I be seeing it when the film comes out? No. The iconic Batman doesn't beat up people.
I think a lot of people,
Adam West beat the crap out of people.
I think a lot of people have Neil Adams Batman in their mind, and they think Neil Adams Batman is the only Batman that ever existed.
Here's the thing: every single version of Batman has beaten up somebody to a certain degree.
That is true.
Why do you think he's basically almost a master in a bunch of different forms of martial arts? Why do you think he trains to fight?
Why does he wear armor?
What's up, Gavin?
No, I won't be seeing that. My Batman doesn't kill. My Batman doesn't abuse people.
My Batman uses his words to solve, conflict.
My Batman uses Twitter. My Batman uses Twitter.
Yeah, my Batman's just a detective in a costume.
Hey, they're gonna do Batman. He's gonna be like, they're gonna do him. They want him done like Batman in the Rock and the Pacifier. Their Batman is like Batman in place of The Rock in the Pacifier movie.
Oh my God.
It's so ridiculous. I thought that image and I was just like sitting there like, who?
See, but I said this a long time ago. People that complained about Ben Affleck being too dark are not going to like Robert Pattinson's Batman. And all these simps for Robert Pattinson's Batman before they saw that trailer are eating their words now because they think that this is going to be even darker than what Zack Snyder gave us.
It is, and I'm more interested in the story. I've always that's always been the thing for me for Matt Reeves is like I've always been more interested in the story that he's coming up with, right? Versus these images, the imagery that he's assigning to it. Because, like I said, I was telling Fatal earlier today, I was like, the only problems that I have so far visually for me are just the Batmobile and the emblem. Other than that, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with this outfit. I'm not. I don't like.
The outfit kind of looks like a garbage bag to me. It's like blown up and bloated.
I talked to my son Matt about that because I was like, dude, this is just like Christian Bale, as far as like making something out of real parts. Sort of like engineering your own Batman outfit from real world, materials or whatever. That's why he has shoulder pads, and that's why he has these.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I knew it.
So,
that's the first thing.
But yeah, I mean, the thing I liked about Batfleck was that it was the classic style. It's just it's a suit. It's not. He didn't, he's not wearing other than it. Hell, even the armored bat. The armored bat is something that he had to, engineer. It's kind of like a knight, in Shining Armor, Dark Knight, whatever. But he had to engineer that to sort of protect himself, going up against Superman. But I mean, even that design for me is leaps and bounds over what Bale had to come up with, and also what Pattinson's coming up with or came up with. I think that those set the standard, and I would love to see a Batman that doesn't really have to have padding or doesn't have to have plating unless it's underneath the outfit. Like I was saying for the reduces the gun to liquid and creates a chest shield.
Which
for
I heard
himself.
I heard something about that. I heard from multiple different places. Again, let's take this with a grain of salt because I don't know if this is confirmed yet. But I heard that at some point in the movie, his suit gets really damaged, and he repairs it to where it's less armor-ish, and it's more like suit-ish, and the bat symbol is no longer metal, and it's more like an actual bat symbol, kind of like the one that they came out with just a couple of days ago with the ears. And so it looks like they're going to progress towards more of like an actual bat suit. Because again, this one's a very early on bat suit, which I'm pretty excited to see. And there's also rumors that it might have white eyes.
Is that weird looking? We thought they were goggles when he was on the bat bike.
I hope not,
because those look ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't like Batfleck.
I didn't like that either.
I'm not not Batfleck. I'm sorry, Bale.
Oh
Bat
yeah,
Bale.
the big old.
The stupid things at the end. I was like,
that he could see like for 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
See somebody, and then he got the crap beat on by Joker while he's wearing them. I was like, those things are worthless.
I can't see anything.
Alfred, I'm not wearing hockey pads, and I can't see.
Lucius. Why am I saying everybody's name?
Helicopter.
Barbara.
I'm not very good at keeping secrets. You want to know my secret identity?
Is it Bruce Wayne? How did you? No.
I'm Batman. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. He's talking to South Cali. Yeah. What's up? What? Okay. So here's something else. Well, I guess since we're talking about the Bat, this is something that I did like. I do like this.
Yeah, that motorcycle looks like it was straight out of the. Looks like it was straight out of the comic books because
the animated series.
Batman's had motorcycles like that.
He has those little things on his eyes.
The motorcycle don't look bad.
I like it. I like it.
It's so noticeable
that for me looks just ridiculous.
Yeah, the car looks like a muscle car with tacked on armor and a booster.
Right, it looks like Fast and Furious meets RoboCop.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see your point. I don't hate it, but I see your point. You know?
But
the only thing that makes it look kind of cool is the flame on the back, and most Batmobiles have the flame on the back. So I wasn't simping for that.
At least it doesn't have a disco ball.
he needs some fuzzy dice in that car.
That
would actually work in that car. It doesn't work in any other Batmobile, but fuzzy dice would work in that one.
In that one, yes. Mm-hmm. Red fuzzy dice.
It's like, Alfred. I'm a detective.
Can you blow on this?
Blow on this Catwoman. Yeah, I just named you Catwoman because you're a cat burglar. Moving on.
I could totally see something goofy like that happening in that movie. Just to add
that like button, y'all.
Add some levity to it.
Yes, I hope. I think that there were some funny scenes, and I don't really know a lot of Matt Reeves' movies other than the 2 Planet of the Apes movies that he made.
Oh gosh!
Didn't he make Cloverfield?
Did he?
He directed Cloverfield
because that was like a J.J. Abrams thing, right? It was like
J.J. Abrams produced, but he directed it, and I like Cloverfield.
And that was the one with what's his name from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What was that? John Goodman. Right?
There was a second one where there was another one.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
You're talking about Cloverfield Lane. Yeah, that was the sequel.
With John Goodman. That was a good one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Cloverfield I think that was better than the first one.
I still haven't seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, but I've seen Cloverfield Paradox, and I like Cloverfield Paradox. I mean, it's not great, but I like it.
Okay, so that's one I did not get anything for. So I guess we can answer this real quick. What do y'all think of The Flash? From
I'm
just
excited.
The little promo pictures that they had, little concept art that they had.
I can't wait. I think it's going to be awesome.
From everything that we've heard and seen from the panel, what they had to show, and they said that they're working with Ben Affleck to get him back into that movie. They said that there's going to be a new, Flash suit showing up at some point in the movie. That it's going to cover the Crisis arc and the time traveling, and that it's going to tie neatly into basically the Snyderverse, but also do its own thing. I'm excited to see what other surprises there is that are coming for it. At first I was kind of down about it because I'm like, please don't use this movie as just a throwaway movie to reboot the universe like they've been, like the haters been saying over
like
and over
the haters have been dreaming and hoping and crying for.
Like, yeah. So I was.
I mean, if they do that, then that just shows to me, if they did that, that would show a level of confidence that they don't have.
Cowardice,
if they meet, or if they say, hey, you know what, we're going to go ahead and do what this one faction is griping or complaining or crying about, then that just shows that they're not really confident in the product that they're putting out. But I don't think that that's going to be the case because of course it has Ben Affleck. It has
so far. It looks like it's gonna shape up real nice.
Because Ben wouldn't come back just to do a Flash movie.
Oh no,
he wouldn't be like, yeah, that sounds fun. Like what?
And I can't,
that's not what this guy's about, man. I mean, even if his son was like, hey, Dad, be the Batman again, like, I'll do it for this Flash movie, kid, but not for anything else. I don't think he would do that. I think he'd be like, nah, I want to make Gone Girl 2,
Yeah, and if you bring up a good point about him being the Flash movie, is if he's going to be the Flash movie, he's going to have a smaller part. There's no way this will be his last outing, because how could you justify killing Batman or this version of Batman or getting rid of this version of Batman with just a small part in this Flash movie?
Exactly.
Well, in this case, they wouldn't kill him. They would erase him or something, right?
Yeah, but still,
it would be something weird. It would be something weird. But I mean, this one, like I said, it's going to have 3 Batmen in it. It's going to be awesome. What's up, Gavin?
Did you guys hear about Warner Brothers approaching Ben Affleck about how it supposedly went down? I can't remember where exactly this came from, but from what I've heard, Ben Affleck was approached about this twice early on before Fandom even happened.
Oh, yeah?
That basically, he looked at it and didn't really jump on it at first, and that basically he did a little bit of tweaks to the script involving the role of his Batman that they wanted, and he gave turned it back into him, and they were like, you know what, we like this. That's what you want. We'll do that. Are you on board? And he was like, yeah. So
that's great.
Yes. So that means that you already know that there's no way that he's going to pop up in this. He's going to die on some bullshit or be erased from history, because you think that Ben Affleck would, when they showed him the script, he would just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good actor, but it's a great director. Ben Affleck works behind the camera and in front of the camera. You know what I mean?
That's what the greatest thing about him is. The fact that he's so talented behind the camera too. So he's not going to get screwed. So that adds more credence to everything we've said about him. Yeah.
Just because of that means there must be something that we're all going to enjoy very much is going to be a part of this movie. And I'm glad that we don't know exactly what. It'll be a nice surprise, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this comment right here from Simon Say.
We've been waiting on this movie forever, it feels like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, we're definitely going to get the Deathstroke. What's that? Now it's 5. Hey. Now it's 5. What does Little Man think of all this? What is he looking forward to?
What are you looking forward to?
I need to show you this.
You need to show me this. Oh, you're driving your hot rod?
Yeah, it's a muscle car.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he must be driving the Batmobile, huh?
Driving the Batmobile?
Yeah.
See,
he knows the difference.
That silly Batmobile.
He knows the difference.
I've got that out there on PS4.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's see. Okay. Right here, Simon says, "What do you guys think? Let's go, goo." Multiverse exists courtesy of Mr. Amata and Mr. Reeves. Pattinson is not replacing Affleck in the Flash movie. The haters lose. So yeah, that's true. This is a completely separate story, completely isolated, kind of like the Keaton thing. Keaton is not replacing Ben Affleck.
No.
No.
Does a 70-year-old Batman replacing Ben Affleck's Batman make any sense? No, it doesn't.
Hi, I'm your mentor. I'm so super old.
I can barely walk anymore.
Oh, hell no.
He's gonna need a special suit like Kevin Conroy in the CW crossover.
No.
I'm telling you.
I actually I like that a lot. I really liked the BVS references that were in there with it.
Yeah.
You know, like basically Kevin Conroy's Batman was like if BVS would have went the route that it was trying to go, you know, initially with the Batman versus Superman fight and all of that, and he would have succeeded in killing Clark. The path that it would have put him on, he would have continued on. That's basically exactly what Kevin Conroy's version of Batman was playing in that crisis. I like that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Exactly.
So if he would have succeeded in killing Superman, and he would have just become more hardened and bitter, and he would have.
Than he already was, and more hardened, more bitter, and more, you know, just
how
like
do you think
no one would be able to stop him. Basically, after that,
Right?
Is there anything that would kind of bring him back, or do you think he's already psyche-wise brought back?
Too far gone at psyche. If you killed the symbol of hope, I mean, you know, I don't know how you're coming back. Where he was at when he almost did that, I don't know how you come back from that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
So do you think that going forward after the Flash movie, do you think that Zack Snyder will keep that version of the suit? Or do you think that he'll change it and just make it whatever he wants for his movie?
I think he'll eventually tweak it.
Boom! Here's a resident Batman knowledge base right here.
Yeah. What's going on?
So what do you think about that? Do you think they're going to go back to the old Flash suit for Justice League 2 if Zack decides to continue?
I'd hope
or do you think that they'll go with the Flashpoint Flash suit?
I think it'll definitely evolve. Like, I think if anyone's going to help, I think it'd be Bruce. He'd change it, help him out, or Keaton if he goes to the other universe.
I mean, Batman already does help Flash out with a suit, with the time travel suit. So
yeah. We haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen his armored Flash suit, other than that one little dream sequence, shot that we kind of barely got a glimpse of.
Well, basically, the chest piece is the exact same design as the armored bat suit in BVS. It just has like the Flash logo down and also like a strap right here. And so that's the chest piece, but everything else is kind of more Flash-esque. So
I think like when Cyborg, suits up and he's got his armor on, I think that looks very similar to the Flash, as far as like his armored suit.
Cyborg?
Cyborg. Like when Cyborg. Gosh, I wish I had a picture of it. But when Cyborg puts his face shield on and he suits up.
I think Nightmare Cyborg.
Yeah, I think he looks like
with the forearms and the helmet with the red eye.
Yes, with the red eye. Yeah.
The helmet does look like the Flash's helmet in the Nightmare situation, like the chest piece of BVS armored Batman and the helmet of Cyborg.
Like, not really from Bruce, but from Cyborg, that he engineered the Flash's suit for time travel.
It's probably a combination
possible.
of two.
Yeah.
Cyborg and Batman probably work together on that to try to give him the best possible suit. Because again, like Zack Snyder mentioned, it was Cyborg and Flash and Batman working together to try to work out the time travel stuff, and so Cyborg and Batman would have worked together to engineer the suit.
That's very true. There's so many layers to the relationships of those characters that we didn't get to see, that we're gonna know, because it's all gonna be fleshed out. So yeah.
Right.
Man, so that brings me to, I guess we can go. I'm not done with the Batman. So what do y'all think of this right here? Let me see. Let me take this out real quick. What are your thoughts of the Penguin?
Dude,
Looks
seriously,
amazing.
give them an Oscar for that makeup already. That was fantastic. I couldn't even tell it was Colin Farrell.
Neither could he. Neither could my dad, Ryan. He couldn't even tell he was Colin Farrell. I was like, is that Penguin? He's like, no, it's being played by Colin Farrell. I'm like, oh,
yeah. I was like,
I guess that is.
But so because I thought he looked more like this guy right here.
It's
Oh, snap.
I mean,
Richard Nixon.
That's what it looks like.
It does. It does look like Richard Nixon.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I didn't know if this was like, is that Colin Farrell or is that someone else playing Nixon?
Man, you're just trying to trash this movie already.
That's so true. Wow. Look at him. Wow.
I mean, that's uncanny. I thought about it when I was watching the trailer. I was like,
Gosh.
he looks familiar, but he doesn't look like the Penguin to me. And when Matt said, "Oh no, that's the Penguin," I was like, "No, dude, I know who that is. That's
you
this guy, right?"
just can't accept art.
This is what happens.
I do like how
This
he
is what
looks.
happens when they-
Yeah.
What that shows to me is that they weren't
If that is Colin, then fantastic. Then that reminds
is,
me of
yeah.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder. You know, that was an amazing.
You're
shot.
stuck on that, aren't you?
I
Goodness
love
gracious.
Tropic Thunder is one of my favorite movies, man.
Well, what I noticed when I saw that is that for
You never
months
go
and
full
years,
retard.
Yeah, no, right.
like for
I'm the dude playing dude disguised as another dude.
like for years there was rumors of like Jonah Hill or like somebody else playing the Penguin because they looked like the Penguin. But
Well, originally Jonah Hill was supposed to be in the
Jonah
role, and he
Hill-
dropped out of the role.
right. But
Hardball, and
what
he
this
lost.
shows me is that they went for who could pull off the role the best acting wise, and then just worry about the looks later, which I think is pretty cool because you can afford to do that now.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I thought that that would kind of put Jonah on, him playing Penguin, and they were talking about it a lot early on, and I'm pretty sure if the reports are right, he was playing hardball with him and demanding more money basically.
Yeah,
and
Idiot.
he lost out. Dude.
That
He
is
lost out
outlandish to me.
completely.
Like, you know how much
Because
money
he lost so much weight, right?
These kind of blockbuster movies, you're already getting a crazy fat check. And if the movie does great, dude, you're going to come back for a couple of different movies. That's when you negotiate that kind of ish. You know what I mean? Like, he's a jackass for that. If them reports were early on were true, you know what I mean? Which I believe that they were. He really messed up. I'll just say that.
Yeah, so Prime is jumping in there about the Flash armor.
Prime, what up, Prime?
In that he was it was pressure based for his space leap.
Okay.
For which I think is interesting because I don't see how that really works because it can't be in the exact same orbit at the exact same time in two different years or however many different years. And if that's the case, you can only go back at a certain length of time, like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, something like that. I don't know. It's I don't know. It was
like,
it was
you
something
can't go
that,
back to exactly when you'd like to. You have to go back at a specific time when the Earth is orbiting in a certain spot, which makes so much sense.
And then but if you do that, then how do you get back?
Well, you might have some
if you don't have Cyborg.
You have a GPS bracelet
Yeah.
that the Avengers gave you, and then you just click on it, and
He's
the
stuck.
pin
I'm sorry.
particles.
Just
But
click
I mean,
on it.
Well, probably what happens is that he probably opens a little portal. He probably opens a portal, like sticks his head through, and then comes back out. That's probably what happens, because that's what it looks like in BVS. Because like it looks like he's stand through a portal, and then he's still there.
Yeah,
but
like
goes
he
back.
didn't go all the way through the other side of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So I want to say, I mean, because there's two different types of time travel here. There's Speed Force, and then there's this time jump thing. So it's very interesting to see how they might,
What if they manipulated
them
like a
coincide.
boom tube, kind of, but they made it where it's like possible for space travel.
Wow.
I like
time
that.
travel, not space travel.
I like that.
travel.
Yeah.
I don't. They don't. Space travel doesn't exist.
Shut up,
here,
that's
thank
not
you.
what I'm talking.
A boom tube manipulation for
removed.
time. That's awesome. That makes sense.
No, it's
That'd be
a good idea. It's very, very seldom does he come up with the good ideas, but when he does, they're pretty earth shattering.
Bad take Ryan's
It's
plural.
not. It's not the show. Not the show.
Wow.
What the haters think? What the haters think is that Ben Affleck Batfleck is going to be in the beginning of the movie. The Flash delivers the letter to Thomas Wayne. From Thomas Wayne to Batman, it's going to be Pattinson the Bats.
People still don't understand.
Yeah,
Hamada
they don't
himself
understand.
said
They
it's
don't
in a different
understand.
universe.
Yeah, they don't understand nothing. They don't realize Pattinson.
I couldn't get through
Pattinson's
that.
another Christian Bale Batman. It's a self-contained thing. It's not Pattinson is not the
They've said this
DCEU
so much.
Batman.
They have stated this, like, I don't know, like the company and the actors, the direct, like everything.
Yep.
They've stated this over and over
Straight
and
up.
over.
Yep.
And it's just like, dude, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, come on, it's gonna be great. But
you're
all
gonna
the
go
information's out
cross-eyed.
there. All the information's out there, but
You're not
all the
gonna do
information's out there,
that.
but you refuse to listen.
Pattinson is my Batman. He's in the DCEU.
That's like, that's like saying Joaquin Phoenix is going to show up in the
That's the
Snyder
scary
Cut.
idea.
You know, like,
Gonna make
I mean,
people
come
riot
on.
in the streets.
Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix is going to show up in the Snyder
Yeah,
Cut.
Joaquin's gonna show. So so Bruce Wayne in Joaquin Phoenix's Joker was 5 to 8 years old, something like that, maybe
Right.
8 years old.
Yeah.
And Joaquin is already 50 something years old. So when 10 years you add, he's going to be a 60 some odd aged Joker. That's ridiculous.
Mhm.
Right.
He is no threat to the Joker. Plus, he's not a master. He's not a criminal mastermind. He's a psychotic that doesn't
there'd be
really
a better
do much.
chance, though. There'd be a better chance of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, which still, I don't think it's happening or ever was going to happen, but it'd be a better chance of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker popping up in some small capacity in Pattinson's movie because they're both separate from the DCEU. Batman was about 8 years old when he was how old? Around like late 40s in the Joker movie. So Batman would be around 18 when he would be around like 55 or 55 to 58, which is still a huge stretch. I mean, but if they really wanted to, they could maybe make that happen because the universes have nothing to do with each other. And they damn sure have nothing to do with the current DCEU.
What's up,
But
man?
they'd have a better
link, man.
chance
Let me know.
What's up,
'Cause I know
Tyler?
you're not on Twitter.
Tyler.
Oh,
Tyler,
link.
what's
Oh,
up, brother?
shoot. Hold up. I didn't see that. Hold up. Let me get my boy
Ryan,
in
you're
here.
failing.
I am. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm getting wrapped up in the conversations.
Failure,
I'm like, somebody else
Ryan.
take the reins.
This is turning into a really, really deep show, Ryan.
We're going down the rabbit hole.
Yes,
like
we are.
no one else.
I'm going to disprove your theory, and here's why.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. There we go. All right. So, let me see. I'd have to go on Google for him. So anyways, okay. So I had a question up here from Gavin, I think. Yeah. Okay. So Gavin says, do you think there's a chance that Sam will play Kyle instead of Hal?
Yes.
Yeah. Very good chance.
Yeah. I'm
let's
convinced
see.
100%.
Oh, no, I missed the stream. You missed the stream. You just got in, and because you're late, you must hit that like button and share the stream.
You hit that like button and you share it.
Or we will hunt
Damn
you
it.
down, and we will kill you.
Here we go. He's dropping facts on us.
There he is.
While I try
There
to
he
catch up on the
is.
comments.
Prime. Yes.
What's going on, Prime?
What's
What's
up,
up, Mr.
Prime?
Space Travel?
What's good? What's good?
Let's
What's good?
see.
I see y'all didn't get the concept. What I was saying is his suit that's constructed is for him. So when he goes through the pressures of time and space, he won't get crushed by the force.
Right.
So the suit is
That's a
constructed
different
so-
movie. That's
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, so
Not
that is,
the force, Ryan.
yeah, so the
Gosh.
suit is constructed so he doesn't get crushed. Now, if y'all didn't know it, y'all can actually go back to BBS and you can actually listen to the suit by his shield.
Uh-huh.
He uplifts it. Now, when he goes through a portal, there's two different types of time travel. When in BVS, he didn't go in the actual the area of time. He just went to
I
a
agree.
sequence. He was still in the speed force. That's why when he was going out like this, he was in it, but it was forcing him back in it. So he got to the point where he needed to be. But with him being in that point, that's why he was saying, "Oh, am I too soon?" and all this stuff like that. He was just trying to get to the right point. He wasn't trying to go into the time. He was just he was just at the point of the time and moment to where that he can deliver the message. So he's not in the actual reality of that time. He can, I don't know if he can actually do it and go to that time, but if he can, that's great. All we know is that once he's in time, once he's in the speed force, he can manipulate to go in it and react, but he can't come out of it. So when he came out of it, it was forcing him back in. So he's forcing himself out. So that's why he was going all like this and all that. It was just going crazy because it was forcing him in because of time and space. So for him, so he don't get crushed by it. That's why he got that suit. So they'll break it a little bit more down as it goes on, what it all pertains. So
So what do you think about the new suit from the Flash movie that Michael Keaton is going to make for him? Do you think that will have something like that built in to where he doesn't have to have this armor? Or
I don't know, maybe for right now, because you got to remember Zach is in a real life setting. People are so used to the Flash because of his abilities.
Yeah.
So if you really think of how Zach has done everything, it's really in real life instances. So just like, that's exactly what it would be. If you're in time and space and you're going at the speed of light, you got to have something so you don't crush yourself. Mm-hmm. The only thing Flash got is that he can heal himself, but we don't know the intent. We don't know the extent of his healing abilities for him to heal. But trust me, if any of us go at the speed of light, like for 1 second, we're done. We'll be obliterated. You cannot take that much force. You got to have something to be able to take that force. So pertaining to the new suit, you got to remember it goes by what was the thing that I learned that even though Zach chose Ezra Miller as the actor, they can do different variations of the character. Okay, they can do different variations of the character. You can't use the same character or use the same suit because of that director's whatever approach that they want to do it. Now, unless he wants to use Zach, then sure.
Kind of like they did in Shazam. They used the same Superman suit, colored different, but it was the same Superman suit.
Right. So you can do that if you want to, but since it's going to be his direction, he's going to put his little twist to it. So it's all copyright and all that crap that they got to do.
So 187 says, who will the Batman be when The Rock and his crew shows up? Now he's probably talking about when Rock was calling out the suit with the Justice League on his panel. Who do you think will be the Batman for The Rock?
Probably
I think Batman will be dead.
It'll probably be Ben Affleck, probably.
But he'll probably be dead at that point.
Oh, by the time that The Rock finally meets the Justice League?
Yeah.
No Batman? Okay.
Because he's supposed to die in Justice League 3 as far as the original arc is concerned. So I
I forgot about that. Yeah, he is supposed to. But we never know.
I kind of feel like Zach and Chris might do slight tweaks to their script. Not nothing crazy, but like they obviously are going to do what they originally wrote out. The studio didn't want because it was too dark. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they might do slight tweaks to their script now, knowing that they will have HBO Max behind them to expand this universe and a little bit more. Not crazy, but it ain't gonna be so condensed. I feel like maybe Zach might even do a Batman movie or a Deathstroke movie. He could possibly do some of the side characters in his own movie of his own right. Now at this point, so he might. I do know that Batfleck's going to go down in a great blaze of glory, but maybe it could be a little further down the line at this point now. I don't know for sure. It's to still be seen, but
I'm gonna say
because The Rock did omit people when he was calling him out. He didn't say Cyborg. He didn't say the Flash. He didn't say Green Lantern. He only who did he say? He said Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, I think, and Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Yeah.
So he didn't really call out everybody. He only called out 4.
Well, those are the main members of the Justice League besides Green Lantern, of course. And so he's just like calling out the main big players right now. And like, let's be honest, The Rock doesn't necessarily have extreme control over the overarching, DCEU.
No, not at all. But
no.
So he can't control Ben Affleck's Batman's going to die.
I still think it would be pretty cool though to see Batfleck or Soups, going toe to toe with him though.
I'd hope he played a bigger role than what he did with
Black Adam. He wanted to stand a chance against Black Adam. That's why I say he shouldn't even be in that. He shouldn't even be in that.
John Cena, I have a point for you, John Cena. Go back to that comment.
No, I was going to read it out.
Superman would dog walk Black Adam.
He does kind of move awkward, like he's like, hey.
So what I think is happening is I think he's handcuffed. I think that's what's happening.
Oh, you think the Batman's handcuffed?
Yep.
Okay.
because like the Riddler's calling him out, and people are kind of turning.
So
on
do you
him.
think that they're gonna that the Riddler is going to be, or Paul Dano is going to be in the GCPD, that he's gonna, and that's why Batman is in the precinct?
No, what I think is going to happen is that I think the Riddler knows Bruce Wayne is Batman. Yeah. And the Riddler, if you guys remember in Arkham Origins, the Riddler's mission is to expose corrupt people and punish them in his own way. And so I think what he's doing here is he's trying to punish Bruce Wayne from coming from a corrupt rich family in Gotham City. And so for that, he's trying to expose him for the liar that he is. He fights for justice, but he's part of a corrupt family. And so with that, the Riddler tries to manipulate the GCPD into arresting Batman, and Batman, complies because he wants to prove that he's not the villain, or I guess the guy that the GCPD are looking for. And so I think that scene, what's going to happen is that a police officer is going to like yell something out of Batman. It's going to piss him off and send him over the edge. He's going to go at him even though he's handcuffed.
True. I agree with that. I agree with that notion. Did y'all realize they're gonna have the Court of Owls in there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. There were people wearing the owl masks, right? In the
trailer? that stairwell part. Yeah.
Yeah. And do you think that that they will have or they will reveal that Bruce's grandparents were in the Court of Owls?
You know what? That's a very, very good question. That's a good question. That's a good question. But to make the story interesting and make it make sense, I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it. Because I will actually do it.
So what did you guys? What was your take on? I know there was no acting or anything like that, and nothing really to go on. What do you think of Kravitz as Catwoman?
Oh,
do you think she's Catwoman, or do you think she's just a cat burglar and then she'll get Catwoman later?
This is before Catwoman. Matt Reeves said she's not Catwoman yet, and so she's just simply in her early years of being a cat burglar, and she's going to develop into that.
Yeah, because I was like.
I actually like that aspect of it, honestly. I didn't have no problem with it.
Yeah.
And Matt commented on her ducking. What was it? Or no, Batman ducking away from her. He thought that was kind of funny.
I thought it was funny. Really cool.
In their little exchange. So who do you think is the standout character for you so far for that trailer?
Have y'all ever played the Batman Telltale series?
Yeah,
that's what it kind of reminded me of you telling like on how it would go. Like family being a part of something bigger.
Yeah. Exactly, that makes sense.
That's what hit me.
It's gonna be, the way Matt Reeves is gonna do this, it's gonna be fantastic because there's gonna be a lot of people that say they know Batman, but they really don't, and there's gonna be so much stuff that's gonna be in that movie. It's ridiculous. They're going to give you a mixture of a lot of stuff. I guarantee you, people think they know Batman. They don't even know what the Court of Owls is. Court of Owls is very serious.
So do you think the Batman is going to kill in this movie?
Yes, I do.
All right.
That dude that he punched, he whiplashed and punched 3 times. You hear the crunching of his head. Like, if he's not dead, he's brain dead.
Yeah. That's the Batman.
Why are you hitting me?
In the actual, if
my head hurt.
Vengeance punched me in the face really hard.
He said his name was Vengeance. That's all I remember. And he stole my phone.
Yeah, he'll be more of a vigilante in this one. And I like the approach now that the detective aspect of it, because you're going to see more of.
That's what they were really pushing, was that they really wanted, or Matt Reeves really wanted to show his
detective
skill, and for him being a detective, and that's one element that a lot of people probably forgot about Batman as a whole. He's a detective foremost, and then he's going to do whatever it is that he got to do. But I'm really looking forward to really seeing it, because it wasn't even on my radar like that until after I saw the trailer. But I will say this. Pattinson looks good in the suit, but he don't do it for me for Bruce Wayne. Okay, I understand he's going to be a young.
I didn't like his hair. It looks so weird,
so emo.
Yes, it reminded me of. And I told Matt this. It reminded me of freaking Kylo.
Right.
He's going to be emo Batman. I'm like,
Are you saying I can't be Batman?
Nerdy already grew out his hair.
Emo in many ways.
Dude, what are you guys trying to say?
Oh my God, you look like Batman, Dawson.
Dang right I do.
Wow.
Where's your muscles, Batman?
Yeah,
Did
no,
you
no.
leave him in the back cave?
He's like Pattinson. He doesn't want to work
He
out.
doesn't.
for the
No, I
role.
don't want to work out. Oh, there you go. He's like a
Screw
meerkat.
you.
He went back
all.
into his cave. I went back into my cave.
Honestly, though, Nerdy, he would work out for the role. To be honest, if he got the role, dude, he would be jacked. Are you kidding?
And he should. If he were to get that role, hell yeah, get your ass.
I
in
would
the gym.
accept nothing less. I wouldn't want to do it without being jacked.
I mean that's the mentality of Bruce. He needs to be the epitome of what it is to be a martial artist, man, whatever it is. And so put your body through whatever the hell you need to put it through in order to get to the get to your goal, which is kick ass detective.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do you think about the Riddler being Hush?
I would not be surprised.
They have to
Actually,
bring the dynamic of the Riddler to me, because a lot of people don't know Riddler like that. And I don't think he'll be Hush. They're going to add a dynamic to the Riddler. Because like I say,
they won't bring out Hush. They'll just have the character.
No, they're just gonna up amp his character, which they should do, because like the books. But like I say, Riddler is his hardest adversary. People don't know that. So everybody think it's Joker. No, it's not. Joker's just more of a psychopath that can be handled. You can't bribe him. Riddler, he's gonna have to think about a lot of stuff. He's going to have to do a lot of stuff with Riddler, because it's just not something that's just easy with him. And I like the dynamic that they're going to use it as. He's going to have his minions. He's going to be able to fight. He's going to do a lot of clues. He's going to set a lot of traps. He's going to find a lot of stuff. So to get him psychologically out of his element. And people don't understand what the Riddler actually does to him. That's why he got to find out all those clues, because a lot of those clues are traps. So, and with this being a young Batman, oh God, I'm intrigued to see that, because he don't know yet.
Yeah, and when I say the Riddler being Hush, I don't mean him being the Hush character, but definitely being influenced by that. Because again, you see like the tape or whatever that is underneath the glasses. Okay. Yeah, like I see the wrappings around his head. I see it around his hands, and it's like it'll definitely be influenced by Hush, I think. But
he does resemble Hush.
But if they make the same mistake that the animated version of Batman Hush did, then they haven't learned anything. Because people hated that.
Yeah.
There better not be a giant question mark on his head. That's it.
Yeah, like carved in.
Nothing, nothing that's silly. I mean,
a tattoo.
Or like
tattoo damage.
Like
a little question mark tattoo between his eyes. Like
a glass eye, and there's a question in the eye.
Charles
question mark is made out of his hair. Is a question mark on top of his head.
I got a question to ask everybody, and everybody in the chat too. Even though this is the first time, well, not the first time, but this is going to be the very, very first time in the Batman movie where we're going to actually have other villains that's going to be serious. Do we need to have Joker in it? I don't think we do.
No.
I don't.
You mean in the trilogy at all?
No, I'm just talking about this period, because you got to remember, if you starting off with Riddler and Penguin and Catwoman, you starting that off. There's other villains that's in his lore. You don't need Joker in it.
Yeah, no.
You really don't. People forgetting about Mr. Scarface. People forgetting about, they might put elements of Ra's al Ghul. If you put elements of Ra's al Ghul in there and he's young, he might so happen to pop up. You forget
you bring up a great point. You bring up a great point about Ra's al Ghul. I can definitively say it is not Ra's al Ghul. It's Ra's. You know why? You know why? Because Ra's al Ghul is Arabic. And it actually means head of the demon. It's spelled with a Re, Aleph, and Ze, which says Raz. It's a scene. So Ras. It's actually Ras al Ghul, not Raz. But I mean, it's better than Raish.
Okay. Then it's not Raz, and it's not Raish. It's Ras. So
it's
you have to say
Ras
Ras
al
now.
Ghul.
You say Ras al Ghul. If you say Ras al Ghul, then I won't kick you.
That is how it's actually.
But hey, no, I mean, I
language.
Appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know that you spent some time in that learning that language. So
a neighboring language that uses the same alphabet, but yeah.
Alphabet.
Oh,
okay, got you. Let's see. Where are we in?
Sorry,
okay.
I just heard Ra's al Ghul and I was like, okay, let me set this straight.
You've been like, holding on that for days. Like, I was
actually thinking of making a short video of explaining why it's Ra's al Ghul and not Raish. I still will probably make that, honestly.
Let's see. Neon Sci-Fi says, so the Riddler is like Jigsaw.
Kind of.
From the Saw movies.
Yeah. I mean, in his most disturbed form, yeah.
But if he's probably young and don't know on who Riddler is. Riddler is not that, so don't really go by that. Riddler is really more. He's more puzzle. It's more psychological. So you're gonna have to figure out a lot of stuff pertaining to him. He's not really a killer like that. Riddler don't kill all like that. Now, if you want to take a version of him and make him a killer, sure. A lot of people don't know that. He's killed before, yes. But with him, he is so smart. I'm talking about smart. He's one of the top villains that, like I say, he's his hardest adversary when it comes down to brains and stuff like that. Next to Mr. Freeze and all that other stuff like that. But Riddler is up there. So, a lot of people don't know about Riddler. That's why I say, Riddler's one of my favorite villains in the Rogues Gallery.
Oh, okay. So 187 says, so no League of Shadows for training because this is year 2 Batman. So he would have already graduated, gotten his black belt and his degree and left the League of Shadows or
red belt with white stripes.
There you go.
League of Assassins if you want to get technical.
Yes.
Let's see.
Even though I like League of Shadows, it sound better. League of Shadows sound better, but the originality is League of Assassins.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Pennywise versus Batman would be interesting. Warner Brothers owns Pennywise too.
That'd be kind of cool.
Batman versus a big spider,
an entity of fear versus Batman,
the Scarecrow.
Cool
I would love to see the Scarecrow done right.
Ooh, yes.
Because I'm sorry,
made creepy as hell.
Man did not work for me.
Yeah, make Scarecrow creepy as hell. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
About the Nolan version.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. Not. I didn't care for him. I thought he was weak.
Well, the thing that they didn't do with him is that when the Scarecrow toxin was emitted and people saw him, they just saw his mask with like bugs or bright lights. They didn't actually make him into a menacing creature like some comics make him when he's, people exposed to the joke or the.
I love the Freddy Krueger like glove he had, in that game, just stuff like that. I mean, something, you don't really have to just be in a business suit and wear a potato sack on your head to say, I'm a Batman villain. Put me in the rogue gallery. I'm not down with that.
Yeah, I forgot about Hugo Strange too. Yeah.
Yes.
Hugo Strange would be another.
Hugo Strange and Clayface. But like I said,
I have a feeling we're gonna see Dr. Zsasz in this movie in the Batman.
Oh, Victor Zsasz?
Victor Zsasz.
Yeah. God, they did a job with him in Birds of Prey. I was like, they should not have. He should have been random thug number 3. For that movie,
and that was one of the roles that even though the actor did a good job, the character was completely wrecked in Gotham. They just made him into a mob hitman.
Yeah,
that's not who Zsasz is.
Yeah.
It's like
a lot of interpretations. They make Zsasz into a hitman, or they make him something different. Now, I want to see the Zsasz. That's a serial killer. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Boom, justified.
Oh man, okay, yeah. Sorry, no, I guess he ducked out. I thought maybe he had some issues.
No, he said he had to leave because of his wife and kid. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. No, man, it was a pleasure to have you on the show, man. It was awesome, dude. I mean, I've been trying to get him on the show for like ever. Just our schedules never synced. Let's see, let's see. So you are most interested in the Batman movie? Or the Snydercut movie, Dawson?
Snydercut for
more. All right.
But I am really, Matt, really Batman. Yeah.
What are you more interested in, the Snydercut or Batman?
Batman. I'm
more interested in the Batman.
I watched that a lot more than the Snydercut trailer. I don't know.
Well, that's because you've never seen the Batman before.
I've never seen Snyder's cut.
A lot of the Snydercut.
I guess, yeah. I guess that would be it.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. For you, Prime, which one are you most interested in watching?
Snydercut.
All right. I don't need to ask Joseph because we all know it's Wonder Woman 84.
No. Snyder cut all the way.
Patty.
Patty, yeah. Simping for Patty.
I want to see all of them, but the Snyder cut is the top. Because
Yes.
So what did you guys think of this reveal here?
that was beautiful. A lot of
I'm so ready for
Something
it.
loving?
A lot of passion.
Yeah. So do you guys think that this is going to be? I mean, because from what I've heard, the villain or the main villain is Starro.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So what do y'all think of that?
Starro the fish?
Conqueror.
Yeah, the starfish. Yes, the galactic starfish, the one that attaches to your face and controls your mind.
Okay.
Oh, him.
Yeah, that was originally the Justice League's first villain.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
That would be pretty sick. I mean, it'd be awesome if they had like some of the maybe even ancillary Justice League members controlled. You know that they would have
It'd be
to
cool.
fight.
They're just new characters. Period. I'd love to see someone new.
You know, be funny.
Yeah.
Is if the starfish that
Vandal Savage would be awesome.
Yeah. But if like the starfish that attach to people's face are just like bubbly, just like the bubbly characters in the other Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Richard Nixon. Richard
I'm
Nixon.
not a criminal. I'm the Penguin.
I just see Jim Halpert. Just Jim Halpert. No one? Okay,
No.
never mind. No office fans here, I see.
I mean, my thing is that they all gonna be great. I mean, all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
Hold on. Got a special guest star up in here.
There he is.
Butterflies in the sky. He's not singing it. Never mind.
What's good? What's good with you, man?
Did y'all already talk about the Court of Owls joint that's in Batman? Y'all already talked about that?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit. That we saw their masks. We know they're in the movie. And I know you saw on the front of the greeting card.
The greeting card.
Yeah.
Then you got Batman's suit. That's the leader of the Owls. You know how his suit looks.
The
Batman's
Talon.
Talon. Batman's suit looked like it's based off of Talon. And then you got the cat. Now a lot of people don't think that's a guy with a mask, but if you look at that strap, either that's a strap in the middle of his head, or that's a freaking part. And it's an ugly part if it is a part in his head. But I really think the Court of Owls is like they playing like their Illuminati role, and like they using Penguin and Riddler to do their dirty work. Yeah. And we're gonna find out in this joint Bruce Wayne heritage is not so squeaky clean like we think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
See,
mainly as you talking about his grandparents.
His grandparents. Cause see, the public don't really know. They think Batman had come from a squeaky clean family, but that Court of Owls shows another story. And that's gonna mind freak.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's gonna mess his mind up, man. To know his grandparents was like that.
So what are your thoughts, Fatal, on the Penguin or the president? Which one?
Bro, I swear, if nobody would have said that was Colin Farrell, I would have never guessed it in a million years, bro.
I didn't know it. Matt is the one that was like, that's the.
Well, I said it looked like Penguin. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know who was playing it. I just said it looked like Penguin. And he told me
because we were looking, and
they resurrected Richard Nixon for this role.
Yeah.
And
you want me to be in the movie? I'll be in the movie.
we was thinking we was getting a sexy Playboy Penguin. What
was that with like him with like jet white hair?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Carmine Falcone. I think that's
but that's played by what's his face from the Zohan.
Yeah.
He's also in Transformers.
I can't remember his name, but I know you're talking about.
Goodness gracious!
But
bro,
it's gonna be goofy.
This may be blasphemy because we Batman fans. Matt, this might be blasphemy saying this. I don't care though. This Batman movie right here is going to blow a lot of people's socks off, and a lot of people gonna say this was the best one. I'm just keeping it real.
It could happen.
It could be. It could happen. And like I said, Fed, I'm only disappointed with two things. Everything else I like.
John Cena.
Everything else, I'm cool with.
I mean, the reason why I would say that this Batman movie would be the best is because first, you're going to have a lot of the villains. Two, you're going to go back to the actual roots of what Batman is. He's a detective first.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a detective first, and then he's going to grow into that vigilante thing. So you'll see him grow. Then on top of that, it's going to be rated R. We know that. So you really going to get a real
perfect.
Batman.
That
Can't be
you
rated
said,
R.
Brian,
Batman don't fight.
Brian, that's so perfect. You said this is a detective movie. I heard Matt Reeves say this is a detective. The Court of Owls is a detective Batman comic book.
Yes,
Yep.
he's going to have to do a lot of stuff, and a lot of people got to fail to realize. And my thing is, if they tap into everything with his gadgets, if they do everything with his gadgets, where he's going to do a lot of forensics, he's going to do a lot of espionage. He's going to be looking at all stuff in the walls and cracks and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
There was only one scene in the Bale and I said the Nolan trilogy where he actually did some detective work, and it was was it this first one?
I believe it was Batman Begins. Yeah,
Batman Begins, where he actually took the saw and he took that. No. That was Dark Knight. That was Dark Knight.
He did some in the first one too, where he was
did some in the first one
wiretapping
too.
something. Yeah,
I remember that.
So it wasn't a whole bunch that he did. So he used the computers. He checked the bullet.
Because he was doing detective work before Scarecrow threw that dust in his face. Remember, he was doing detective work in the house. But I'm telling you, man, this movie gonna be incredible, bro. It's
gonna be tight, man. I would.
What's funny is like, okay, so Ben Affleck came out. They were like, oh man, he's so aggressive, he's so deadly, and all this other stuff. And then all of a sudden, it's like Pattinson's Batman. It's like, oh wow, this Batman is going to be sparkles and it's going to change the narrative or whatever. And the trailer comes out, and they've only shot 25% of this thing. The trailer comes out, they shot this scene where he beat the shit out of this kid, and they're like,
what?
We were wrong.
we want Batfleck back. Like, this dude's violent.
Bruce gonna get his. Ben Affleck gonna get his stuff. We gonna get.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But bro, did y'all hear how Matt Reeves described the movie during DC Fandom? Bro, it made me want to just throw thousands of dollars at the TV. Bro, he made me want to see this, bro. And he said this is not an origin. He said we're jumping right into him being Batman. That's what we want. We don't want no origin story. And Dawson, I think you're right, bro. In that scene where he surrounded by all those policemen, he's definitely handcuffed, bro. Because he fighting. Oh, yeah. He charging them like this. He got his hands behind his back.
Yeah, I'm interested about that scene too. Because all those cops was in there. I'm like, wait a minute, he don't even be in a room with cops.
But Brian, when he
that's what I was saying.
When he hit his Gatling gun and he going up, he got policemen shooting at him, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We know that because it's gonna be some people that like him. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people that don't like him.
But you got there's the corrupt cops in there too.
This movie gonna be insane, bro, because you got cops shooting at him, but you got the members of the Court of Owls in that same police station, bro. Bro, that's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be crazy on how much how they're gonna do. I'm real interested in how they do. I'm still amazed that they only.
And do y'all think that?
And what they?
I heard this was a rumor. But do y'all think that Andy Serkis Alfred is gonna die?
I don't know.
No.
I hope not, bro.
Because I heard there was some twist and his character was gonna just eat.
You know what? Let me take that back. You got a point because it'll be a point. You know what? No, he can't because if it's only the second year, he's still young. Yeah. So Alfred can't die just yet. No, okay. He can go a little bit older if he's young. And this
but that would mean they would be flipping the script. It'd be unheard of.
Right, that wouldn't even make sense because
people be pissed, bro.
Yeah, if you do something different,
right in the streets,
that wouldn't be right because you can't really. Bruce is really not going to be anything without Alfred. He gotta have Alfred. He gotta have him.
That's his mentor, bro. That's like his Yoda.
What are those drumsticks on his forearms,
bro? I'm telling you,
bat darts.
Bat darts,
bro.
Is that when he wants to eat? Some Chinese
Left
food,
heart.
chopsticks.
I'm telling you, that suit is a reason why that suit looked like that. And these joints right here, I think
Let's see.
Bruce got some ties with the quarter owl somehow, some way. Maybe he know it, maybe he don't. I think it's a reason why that suit looked like that. I'm telling y'all.
Makes
It's
sense.
a stunt suit. I don't really don't. You know, it's a stunt suit, but we'll see once it comes out.
And
man.
Brian, maybe the suit won't look like that all the way through the movie either.
Oh,
Because
no, no,
Right.
this young Batman, you know.
It's gonna adapt. It's gonna adapt and change and look better and better throughout the movie. And
And Dawson, like you said, if you listen to Matt Reeves during DC Fandom, he said the suit is gonna tear up. He said this suit ain't on point. It's gonna have
Right.
gadgets.
Well, there's that one scene where that UV blows up and it blows Batman back.
yep.
Yeah.
You know, I would think that it would, you know, have some debris fall on it, catch fire, you know, all that.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, he'll definitely look.
Helicopter.
That'll be the next version.
That made Prime go away. He's just like, I'm done.
I
Like,
think
you
by
ain't
the,
taking this serious.
I think by the end of the movie he'll have a totally different suit on.
Agreed.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And the bat symbol won't be made of guns. It won't be made of metal.
I hope not. I hope he does take the guns, melt them, put them underneath his suit to protect him, and then, you know, give us a classic.
I think the suit will be more like Kevlar.
Look squished.
I think the suit will be more like Kevlar, similar to Ben Affleck's suit at the end. I think
Yeah.
his cowl will look better. I do think they might try to do the white eyes thing at the end,
Yeah,
like at the very
I
end.
think I like Pattinson's eyes in this.
Yeah, me too.
It looked very menacing. And I think that's just the shade of blue that his eyes are. They're like, you know, not really like that colorful. They're a little bit more opaque. So I was digging on that. I was like, dude, you do look freaking fierce, man.
And
you
I
know?
like how they have the face paint on there and they keep it on there because that's what every Batman
and that
does.
emo
Just-
shot.
I do like that. It kind of shows his mental state. How as a young Batman, he's struggling with.
I can dig it. I can.
I like
It's,
that
it's,
too, bro.
it's funny because the exact opposite of that is Michael Keaton in Batman Returns when he's like pulling it
One
off.
second has
And there's
eye
that
paint.
one, yeah. There's that one shot that he doesn't have the eye makeup on, and it looks like I mean, come on, you couldn't like rotospline around his eye and just sort of like, you know, what is that, 5 frames? You know, just paint them, you know, or
It's because they didn't want to
desaturate
break
it?
the shot for him to tear it off. They wanted it to be one shot, and they're just like, "Oh, we just won't have the paint on there." It's like
I didn't realize Babyface
Yeah.
was in here.
yeah, he is.
baby fat.
he's
you know
my
what?
resident Batman fan.
He's
Man,
Ryan number 1.
Ryan, we acting like a hurricane not gonna just destroy Texas in the next few hours.
Are you kidding?
Hey, God bless
Nothing's
Texas,
gonna happen,
didn't he?
Man, it's going Louisiana. Unfortunately, if you're in Louisiana, I feel for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
shout out
no,
to the people. I think we gonna
Yeah.
get we gonna get something, bro. It's coming. Trust me.
We're gonna get some rain.
I hope
Not
so.
that much. We're gonna get some rain bands. We're not gonna.
That's why I'm
get,
putting a video out,
wind.
a video scheduled for tomorrow, because Fatal J don't know if he gonna have lights in the morning.
Yeah, I think Dawson's gonna be in charge of the 4 nerds just in case.
But I
Oh,
want to
that's good to know. That's good to know.
I don't
I
know
wanna
if I don't know if this hurricane's gonna do anything. So
I want to say this.
I don't
though.
think it will.
I want to say this, and maybe I'm going too far. I feel like the fight scenes in this is going to be the most brutal, and you're going to pay attention to every punch because the way that Robert Pattinson punched that guy,
It's gonna be like a snuff film.
That was with
Bro.
one arm.
bro, I felt every punch he blew to that guy, bro. I
Yeah.
felt every, and I'm talking about. I was looking like the dudes, you know when they showed the clown dudes looking at him.
Yeah.
I was
They
just-
didn't do anything.
The guy with the half
No, they
makeup.
were scared, bro. You saw
Yeah.
terror. in
One of them
their
was
eyes,
crying. Yeah, they're like,
bro. Yeah,
that
They
dude
was-
did.
they were scared to death, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what Batman's supposed to do is scare you to death. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think has there ever been a Batman movie out there that really just showed the fear he supposed to put on people. Because the only thing I can think of is
You're talking about Batman '89.
no,
Where he's
I'm
like, "Who are you?"
no, I'm telling you the one Zack Snyder put it off on that one scene
Yeah, where
with
it's on the wall.
Oh,
when he was when he was crawling on the wall like a demon, bro.
That was
Also,
awesome.
Bro,
at
that
the end
freaked
of
me out.
That was a great
At the
shot.
end of the warehouse scene,
That
when
was
the
a
guy's
great
pinned
shot.
against the wall with the knife, and you just hear him breathing, and he just stares at him,
Yeah.
and then just grabs him. It's like, oh,
Zack
Or that
Snyder,
one where they were at LexCorp and
he drops
and
down.
Batfleck went down, grabbed him, went right back up. I was like, "Ooh, that's bad."
Arkham.
when I seen Ben Affleck crawling on the wall like a demon, I ain't gonna kind of lie. That kind of threw your boy Vader off. I was like, hey, kind of scary right there.
He's like, "Yo, who is that?"
I was scared, man.
Is that you, Robin?
Yeah. That's the only thing that I can't. That I just the boy shorts. I can't.
Oh.
Why'd your boy pick boy shorts?
He was
Are
a
you kidding?
gymnast.
To run
I was-
around with Batfleck, he
Yeah.
chose boy shorts.
You
He
know,
needs
I never
pants.
noticed that before. The shorts, the top of the suit looks beautiful.
Yeah, like I like the chest, and I'm cool with like his, a part of his arm being exposed. But man, don't put the guy in boy shorts and then take him out, on patrols and stuff. Like that's weird. Give him pants. He earned it. So that's the only thing I didn't like about his design for costume. But I like everything else.
Robin suit. I'm gonna take you who have a dope Robin suit. Not seen it, but I haven't seen the show. Titans. Have you seen that Robin suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
suit
dig
is
it.
dope.
Both of them are, both the two different Robins, man. They're pretty awesome. And then the Nightwing suit's pretty cool. It's not as cool as I would like. It's not as cool as the Robin suit.
Well, it sucks because he didn't make it. Bruce made it.
Yeah, Bruce made it. Yeah.
Lame.
So.
Bruce the dancer.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Prime's in and out. That's funny. But man, I appreciate
Let us
him
laugh at
coming
his
on the
misfortune.
show. Yeah.
We got to say something inaccurate again.
So what do you think? Let me see. What do you think about this right here, Fatal? What do you think about these guys?
It's gonna be a good movie. It's gonna be a great movie.
Yeah.
And
Now,
I think
where do you put Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, and the Air Cut? Where do you think that you'll place them in like a reverence?
I don't know, because I'm gonna be truthful. James Gunn. James Gunn.
James Gunn. Yeah.
James Gunn. This one looks like it's gonna be totally different.
Yeah. It's gonna be a different feel. I think it's gonna
totally
be
different.
There's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
So many characters.
Yeah. I mean, this is maybe. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at all
6,
those
7,
people. Most of those people gonna be dead, bro. A lot of
Yeah,
them
fools
die.
are gonna
13
die.
people, and the other
Cena's a bit off-putting for me. Cena in the costume.
Look
Cena?
at this. Look at this
Yeah.
picture right here. Can you put the picture back up?
Yeah.
Look at- You can tell the ones who gonna live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 people that's gonna live.
In the middle.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's a good
The
point.
ones that are more brightly colored.
Yeah.
So
in the back.
Mongal looks like an ugly version of that girl from Guardians. She just looks ugly. Like, oh, why'd you put the makeup on her like that? Yeah. I don't have a better shot of her, but let me pull up the other Suicide Squad real quick. Because I mean, in that one, they only killed one character, right?
They killed that guy that was with
They killed Slipknot.
No,
and
the fire dude, the coolest dude died.
Oh yeah,
He died?
Yeah.
Well, he was
El
fighting the
Diablo.
monster. Yeah.
Yeah, El Diablo.
Let's see.
Hey, wasn't
Okay.
Clint Eastwood's son in that movie too? He was. in
Yes, he
Suicide
was
Squad.
on Rick Flag's unit.
Yeah.
And he was because everybody was like, oh, that's Robin, and whatever, and no, it wasn't. So,
I think it's going to be fun though, and I think Margot Robbie is going to
There we go.
redeem herself.
so this is the
But
other one. So 1, 2, 3,
I think I'm
4,
finally gonna
5,
like her.
6, 7, 8, 9. So there were 9 here, and one or a couple of them died. I don't say Zatanna is a part of the Suicide Squad. She was just kind of there to protect Rick, but she's not.
Right.
She's not in the new one. Rick don't need her anymore. Where do you think this is as far as like timeline? Is this before or after?
Probably after. Because
After? Okay.
the Suicide Squad with David Ayer was the original gang together of those characters. They didn't, you know. They didn't
Oh,
know each
right,
other.
right. They had no rapport. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
we have
think
like
I think it's going to disregard
Me
the
too.
Ayer version altogether, and it's
it
just
probably
going to be
will.
its own thing
It
completely.
probably will. Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably will.
Because,
even though it has
because it doesn't
like
even,
Viola Davis is still there, and
yeah,
and-
yeah.
So
'cause she
what
could
I'm saying is
still
like,
play
okay, with Harley
Waller, but-
Quinn and
Yeah.
Captain Boomerang and who else?
Rick Flag.
Is that it? Did you Captain Boomerang? Okay, so I would just say Harley and Captain Boomerang. Do you think that they would already have rapport with Viola, or is this the first time
see,
that
they're
meeting
not
Viola?
going to reference. They're not going to reference the
They won't
previous
reference it,
movie
yeah.
at all. No,
But they will have some background.
What
You
if
know?
they end up referencing the first movie? What do you guys think that would mean?
I don't think they will.
I don't
But what
think
if they
will
did?
either.
Just for argument's sake, what if they did?
I think that'd
That'd be
pretty cool.
hard because when you look at the way the movie, from what they've shown us, it looks like it's in a different timeline or a different part of the multiverse. Like it's hard to. I don't even know how it would fit.
It's kind of like
tone-wise
Shazam or
with
Superman
what-
being in the Shazam movie. You know, it's just kind of
Yeah,
like you got all
it's
these other
like-
things going on, and he just
I don't
happens to
know.
be there.
But
Weird.
Zara, you right, because this feel almost like a 70s type Suicide
Right,
Squad
like it's
movie.
going to be like a totally like it's going to be. I think it's going to be in a different timeline, and it's going to be a different time period too.
Yeah.
like
You guys don't understand hypothetical questions, do you?
I think you're wrong. and
because
here's
I'm
why.
trying to think of the logic. I'm trying to think of how that.
But you can't tie
How
it
that
'cause
would be
it's two
possible.
Yeah,
Like,
it's two different
it just-
fields. It's
Right,
two
right,
different
right.
fields to it.
I know those. I know those two different.
It's like
fields,
saying what would be two movies we could tie together like that? They would be weird. It'd be like taking the Superman
Birds of
78,
Prey,
Superman
and
78, and sticking him in
Suicide
the
Squad.
Snyderverse. How would that work?
Dawson, the only way I can see them tying it is through Viola.
right?
That's the only way they could tie the movie together.
With like
Yeah.
one throwaway line. Well, this didn't work the
Right.
last time. Let's
Yeah.
try it again.
yeah.
Yeah, it could be something as simple as that. And then, I mean, it could definitely have a different feel because it's a different mission. So different missions can have different vibes. It's kind of like, if you're in a band and you play with a band and you play with a different band, you sort of change kind of not really who you are, but you change a little bit in your personality to sort of fit the mood of the people that you're with.
Mhm.
And that's sort of like, how it's like, wow, kind of guilt by association, or sort of, like you're hanging out with these people that somebody says, oh, they're a bad element, they're gonna rub off on you. It's gonna be kind of the same thing, one of them is a different element. I'm not saying either Suicide Squad is a bad element. They're just a different element. So it gives you a different outcome because they attack or address different problems in different situations. So
I love Matt's name on here, the real ZEEVERFETT.
Yeah.
he's a
I love
poser. He
You're
is
just
definitely
you're
a
just the
poser.
face. I do all the work.
What a poser, eh?
I wanted to ask something about DC fandom though. You guys notice Michael Keaton wasn't there?
Right, he wasn't there.
I noticed
Yeah.
Jason Momoa wasn't there either.
Well,
He
I
wasn't
know
there
He was
I-
busy.
I
Jason
know
Momoa
why.
was busy.
I know why Jason Momoa he doing Doom. That's gonna be like the biggest movie of all time, bro. He busy. That movie is gonna be epic,
Wow.
man. Like next to the Snydercut, that's my most anticipated movie ever.
Yeah, I tried to
Oh,
watch the
it's
old
gonna be-
Dune
it's
the
gonna
other
be huge.
day. and
No,
I
don't
was
even
like,
try. If you want Dune, you either got to read the books or you got to listen to the audio dramas because the movie that first movie that they did was terrible.
Well, I like it, Bizarre. I'm gonna tell you what else he can watch though. That Sci-Fi Channel run was way better than that old.
That
movie.
was a good one too. That was
watch
a good
this.
one too.
Watch this. It's free on YouTube. Yo,
and watch the
It's free on
documentary.
YouTube.
watch the documentary Tarkovsky's Doom. You need to watch
Okay.
that too. That documentary is how, as the director, this real controversial director, was trying to do Dune. And if you watch this documentary and you see all of the strange ideas he had and how
Yeah, the
fascinating
only thing I remember
it
was like glowing eyes, worms, and spice.
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah, it's
That's all
kind
I
of
remember.
the universe is centered around spice. But I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Y'all know I'm a Star Wars head. But I'm telling you, this dude right here with this cast they have, we might not be talking about Star Wars for any longer, man.
It's gonna be off the hook. Yeah, I'm telling
The
you.
old one I was watching, it had Picard in there. He was in that movie.
Yeah, one of his early roles. Yeah, and he still looked like
He's
he looked
also
like
in
Picard
Excalibur.
back then.
Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
old.
he's still the same.
He
Didn't age. He's
ages.
still old.
He is a Lazarus pit.
Yeah, he's Ross Al Ghul.
Probably.
What's up, Akbar? Good to see you here.
What's up, Akbar?
Speaking of Patrick Stewart, it was just. Did anybody else kind of geek out when Patrick Stewart was talking to Henry Cavill in that interview and
about
said the Snyder cut? Did anybody else geek out a little bit just hearing him say that? I was like, wow.
What can you say about the Snyder cut?
Right.
It sounded so off-putting, like I don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
I have to pee.
What about you, Magneto? Yes, I have to pee.
Bro,
Logan, help me.
That made me feel so good seeing at the end of the trailer, Zach put hashtag the Snyder cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he doing it for us, y'all. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, this movie, like he said, it's gonna be 4 years or 5 years when it releases. So it's just kind of like
you said we shot this back in 2015, 2016. It's
everybody's so much older now. It's like if they make another one, they're like, oh damn, you aged.
Well, in the case of Ben Affleck got younger. Gal Gadot's of course gorgeous. Henry Cavill really doesn't change because he's sculpted.
I was thinking last night, it was funny. I don't know why, but I was thinking he would have been funny as ever, Henry Cavill, to play Gaston. He just looks like he could play a good Gaston, like a
would.
It would be so funny.
He would fit that so much better than that one guy who was in the live action movie.
Luke Evans.
Yeah,
And
I like Luke Evans,
Luke
but
would
he
be
didn't
a
fit
good Sinestro.
Ooh, I agree.
Luke Evans, the guy that played Dracula.
Dracula Untold. Yeah, Dracula Untold.
Yeah, did you see that one?
Oh heck yeah, that dude is a spectacular actor. He would be a good Sinestro though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's rumors.
I would cast him.
It's a black guy. He's a famous actor. He got like a slasher.
Idris Elba.
They talking about he gonna be Sinestro. I know y'all seen this guy before. He got like a slash, a scar to go across his face, and he in all the movies. Chat, y'all help me out. They looking at him to play Sinestro. I'm dead serious. Somebody help me out. He used to be on The Wire.
The guy with a scar on his face?
That guy with a scar.
From The Wire, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
I promise you don't see him in a ton of movies. I just can't think of his name right now.
Let's see. There's Michael K. Williams. There's Wendell Pierce, Andre Royo, Lance Reddick.
Michael K. Williams. Let me look him up real quick. Let me see. Because that sounds like...
I'm not seeing one with a scar.
Released? The Batman Forever?
Michael K. Williams. Michael K. Williams. Google him. That's the guy they thinking about. And I'm going to tell you something. This guy can act. He can act. He can act. Trust me. You don't see him in movies.
Yeah.
I've seen him, but I think I've seen him in God, if I can't remember it, in a rom-com.
I could see him as Sinestro. Yeah. He's got that look, and I see the picture where he's got I see a close-up picture where you could see the scar very clearly. And when he's doing his real serious look, he does look like Sinestro. I could totally see that. Yeah, that would work.
Well, that'd be cool.
I hope it happens.
I want them to give me a DCEU Green Lantern movie trilogy, whatever the hell. I want to see that.
But the guy that played Sinestro in Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, he was good.
Wasn't that Mark
Strong?
Oh,
Mark Strong. Well, yeah, but he was now they reused him. They put him in Shazam. He's Dr.
Yes, he's the villain.
Savannah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's ZEEVERFETT. He's in for the win. He's like, Savannah. Next question.
That'd be cool. And then they'll make his skin purple like Sinestro. He'll look awesome. He will look
do you
awesome.
guys like Tamara Morrison as Abin Sur? Or do you like Tamara Morrison as Aquaman's father, which I have no idea what his name was? Curry. Something Curry. Not Arthur Curry.
Steph Curry.
Was it Steph?
Oh, y'all talking about the guy?
Stephanie?
Y'all talking about the guy that's gonna play Boba Fett in
Yeah, Jango Fett. The guy that played Jango Fett, Tamara
No,
Morrison.
he's playing Boba Fett in the Mandalorian.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's been confirmed?
It's confirmed.
I thought he was going to play
we talked about
Rex. I thought he was going to play Captain Rex.
Your dad acted like a boomer, ain't he?
Yeah, we made a video. Yeah, we made a video on it. How do you forget?
We sure did. Watch that video, like and subscribe.
You didn't even know we had a video.
And
Oh my God, you're forgetting so much, Ryan. Are you okay, bro?
And it only makes sense for him to play Boba because he played.
It does.
Yeah.
I would love to see him. I would love to see him as Boba. I hope that they get him in shape just like they did Mark Hamill. Because he is a little older. He's older now.
Well, if they got Dolph Lundgren and Aquaman,
God, Dolph Lundgren look, man. I'm sorry. That aside from Rocky IV, that was his best performance for me. Was Aquaman. I thought he did a great job as the king.
He did.
well, ZEEVERFETT, I'm not gonna lie, them steroids that they were taking on Rocky IV, hook your boy Theta up. Because I'm talking about
no.
man, they
He
were
was looking good in He-Man too.
Yeah, but
in the
bro,
first
yeah,
Rocky
He was
Him-
jacked
Yeah.
for He-Man. I mean,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Nah,
he was.
bro.
that movie didn't do much as far as
that was
canon, or
made
as far
by
as
what was that?
Canon Films.
Yeah, Canon. It was
Films,
Canon.
ironically, but
Horrible.
it just
Same guys
was,
that did Superman 4.
but
But
it
let me
was
tell y'all
still,
something.
but it was still cool.
Bro, I have
Yeah.
never seen somebody that ripped with no fat, just pure muscle like Dolph Lundgren in Rocky
Thank
IV,
you.
bro.
I
And
appreciate
that,
that.
and I'm gonna tell you something.
High
That had
compliment.
to been steroids. You can't tell me he did that just by purely working
Oh,
out,
yeah.
bro. That's pure muscle.
See, I got to point something out. Matt, your lighting is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I
Not-
appreciate
not,
that.
Not gonna lie.
I love the
Kind of
contrast.
jealous.
I love the contrast between ZEEVERFETT over here and real ZEEVERFETT over here, where you got the red versus the blue. I think that's
Light
awesome.
side versus the
You got
dark side.
the light, the light versus the Sith. That's awesome.
ZEEVERFETT Jr. look like Zool from Ghostbusters supposed to come out that door, bro. Remember that?
Best lighting.
Are you the
ever.
gatekeeper? I'm Vince Clortho.
Are you the keymaster?
That was a dope movie. I'm sorry.
Are
That
you
was
the
like the
keymaster?
best. I can't wait for Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
After something.
It's gonna be trash, bro. I can already tell by the trailer.
Really?
I'm
You
serious.
think
Yeah,
it's gonna be trash?
yeah, because it's gonna be focused on more of the kids. It's not gonna be focused on the Ghostbusters. Watch what I tell you.
You got that
Okay.
feel from that?
You know what I really got to feel for?
I think it's an
Dolph?
official pass of the
They
baton.
gonna-
That's what I think
It's
it
gonna
is.
be focused on the kids, and it's gonna be just like Stranger Things. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
Mm.
They focus too much on the kids.
being like Stranger Things won't be a bad thing if it has good writing. I mean,
For Ghostbusters, it
See,
is.
the thing about where they screwed up on Ghostbusters 2 and the Ghostbusters 2016 shit and all that
and
is
the
is that they
Ghostbusters
forgot.
video games, right?
The thing that they forgot was that it was more of a horror film with like comedic elements. It wasn't a comedy. It wasn't a straight up comedy that
Which
that
one,
had
the
some
first one?
horror. I'm sorry.
You talking about the first
Yeah, the
one?
first one, the very first
first
one, right?
The first one
first
was
one's-
dope with a tad
great.
bit of comedy. Because some of that stuff scared the mess out of you when you was a little kid, man.
Yeah, I
that
remember my
Liberian-
mother used to say you can't watch it because of the devil dogs. Because they used to keep me up.
That's the
And
devil.
those things were freaky, man.
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah. Well, that used to scare my mom when she went
Well,
to
the part that
movies
always
to see
scared me
that.
when I was little was the librarian. Get her, and that's just like
Yes.
"Rah!" It's like oh freaking hell.
Yeah. She was god awful ugly.
I'm Sherry. Is that true? The dude trying to leak? Man, I'm finna get out this dream. I need to
What?
see that. He said the Dune trailer just leaked.
It did? Oh,
I'm gonna do a trailer reaction, man.
okay. Okay, well, we are at the 2 hour mark, so I do appreciate you guys for coming.
Did y'all know I got in so much trouble for doing the Snyder Cut trailer early when it leaked?
Dude,
you did? No, I was told by the people that shared it with me that just keep it under wraps.
The comment section was slamming me, bro.
See, I didn't know at first that it
Did
was
they
a leak.
did they tell you that they don't believe that Macaulay is the Joker?
Bro, this is the thing though. Somebody told me Zack Snyder put it out himself. So
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So I thought that, and I tweeted it out, and then I got people commenting like, "It's a leak. Take it down." I was like, "Oh crap, sorry." Yeah, and I took it down pretty fast.
Yeah, because somebody said, "Fatal J, you're disrespectful. Take that video down now."
You're such an ass.
It's like,
did you wait for it?
Don't be disrespectful. You can't be disrespectful now.
So I took it down. I took it down until the king himself showed it to everybody.
And I mean, it's such a good trailer. And the fact that it leaked, and when it leaked in the quality, the original quality that it actually, I mean,
but
that's
how did
insane.
that happen? How did that leak?
Jason Momoa was playing around and press the stream button.
I don't know how.
Somebody leaked that, man. I don't know who leaked that. That's crazy.
Somebody's getting fired.
When I downloaded that, bro, it had HBO Max at the bottom.
Yeah, it's got HBO Max all over it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Somebody got fired.
Wow.
Don't do Zach like that.
Yeah, who would do that? That's horrible. No one should be streaming stuff and putting it out there.
I noticed that. Zod, you was on the stream. Matt and Film God, looking back now, they left the stream. Did you notice that, Zod? When we was watching it,
yeah, they got the hell off of there.
They didn't want to be associated with that.
They didn't want to be associated. I'm gonna have to put them on blast in my next stream.
Like you knew.
I have to say, when you look at that trailer and you look at all our reactions, I just remember myself with my mouth being open and my jaw on the floor, literally, like it doesn't get any better than this,
Yeah, you're right,
like,
bro.
Wow.
It was rushing. It was very fast.
I'm gonna ask Film God later on. I know he's asleep. I'm asking him. I'm gonna say, Film God, man, that was messed up. You left me hanging, bro. You know I wasn't supposed to be watching that.
He knew and he didn't tell you.
Guess what? I was gonna watch it anyway. You can't wait for that.
It's a Snydercut trailer. If it pops up in your timeline, you're gonna watch it.
You're gonna watch
it. Live, everybody, and I was just sitting back watching it. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna not watch it. I'm just not. I'm just not.
Seal was in the chat talking about. I'm watching it right now. I'm like, well, send it to me.
Of course he was. Oh man, he's been too busy with his coffee chats. Of course, you see how he's not here.
This looks like the final. But what will be the final form of Darkseid look like? Answer equals amazing. I hope so. I hope so. I think it will.
I got a feeling, guys, that the Snydercut is going to be the big testing ground for everything. If the Snydercut goes off on HBO Max and launches without a hitch, you're going to see all the new and good content going straight to HBO Max. They're not going to give a darn about theaters, man. It's going to be all about streaming directly to the consumer.
Zod, you know what you're right. Zod, I'm gonna tell you why you're right. I feel like the Snyder Cut by itself, and maybe y'all thinking Fatal J is putting too much on Snyder Cut. I believe the Snyder Cut is going to push HBO Max to that Netflix level.
A new era for real. It. It's over. It's the launch pad
for HBO Max than the Mandalorian did for
Disney. Yes. Yep. Hands down. It's gonna make HBO Max automatically overnight. Like it's
overnight, bro. And you know what? I'm kind of thinking about this. Do HBO Max have stock? We might need to try to get on that stock before the Snyder Cut come out. You know what I mean?
I was telling some family friends before the Snyder Cut was announced on HBO Max. I was like, I'm telling you what, HBO Max, invest in that right now. And they're like, really? It's like, yes, invest in it right now. You'll be thankful later.
I'm heading there.
Dawson,
It's-
I never been into stocks, but I'm thinking about putting some money into the HBO Max shares, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely
Bad
gonna
idea.
rise. They are definitely going to rise. Y'all need to buy stock. This is from
Rise.
Nicotina is super savvy in
Yeah.
stuff. So
You'll lose money.
You need to get in stock in the Nicotina show.
Nicotina, I
because
got you,
that
bro.
thing is about to. I mean, he just crossed 200 subs.
Nicotina's Midnight Madness. Yes.
Yeah.
Get on-
Right.
get on
Late
that
at night when everybody sleep, Nicotina is online. Live.
Oh,
No one else.
man.
Nobody else is even awake, but Nicotina is
You
straight
ain't
up.
lying, bro. Because I remember when I first met Nicotina, he used to hit me up. He said, Fado, you want to be on my stream, bro? I'm like, sure, man. What time is it? He says it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. What?
I told him the other day, I was like, I can't be 2 o'clock,
Like,
baby. I
man,
gotta wake
I'm going to be
I'm
in
like,
a
hey.
I'm going to be in a
man.
deep like coma at 2 o'clock in the morning. Is you crazy?
Or is in Asia? Wait, hold up.
Oh, what's up, Ad Bar? Yeah, Ad Bar.
Oh yeah,
That-
HBO Go is gonna have the Snyder Cut. That's awesome. I saw that.
Remember on Zach's panel, he said he's going to figure out a way to make it for international people to see it. too.
Everywhere. Zach has
Yeah.
got that. And then we all know that Zach is a good businessman. Heck, look at the marketing us fans did for the Snyder Cut for 3 years. Zach knows what he's doing. Everybody
Oh,
will be
yeah.
able to watch the Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream for you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate Prime and T Flame and everybody for coming and watching us and sharing with us and talking to us. Nicotina for lurking. Poindexter Lounge for lurking. Everybody else, man, I appreciate it. It has made this these 2 hours 20 minutes. That's how it felt like to me. Because this is great. I just wanted to kind of come and give a recap of what happened, what we saw at the Fandome, and what we're most interested in. And of course, this won't be the last time we talk about it, but it's the last time we're going to talk about it tonight.
Cool.
Hey, man. Hey, so where can everybody find you guys? I'm going to go ahead and start with Fatal J at the Fatal J Show.
Blow them up.
Oh, yeah.
Most of the time, you can find me hugging a teddy bear and crying myself to sleep because I have lost so much dignity for myself. And yeah, that's where you can find me, in a dark room in a fetal position, not the fetal position. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, this guy right here. Where can everybody find you?
You'll find me slaving to make another video for the ZEEVERFETT channel. Follow me at MadMadVids on Twitch, Twitter, everything.
What is that poster behind you?
It's BVS.
It sure is.
That's my BVS poster. Get off me.
All right, where can we find you?
Get off me.
Look at that face.
Is he froze? He froze.
Frozen.
He's
Yeah.
speechless.
Hey,
Yeah.
where can everybody find you, Mr.
Well, you can find me Tuesday nights on PSN Radio on the Zod Rider Show at 9 p.m. Eastern. And you can find me Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. here on YouTube for the Four Nerds Show.
dropped? And yes, you can find us all on the Four Nerds Show. The Fatal J has been on the Four Nerds. The real ZEEVERFETT, aka Mad Matt, has been on the Four Nerds with us.
No,
at
I
least
haven't.
once. You
No, I
have?
have
You
not.
haven't sat next to me?
No.
Well, then you're not invited. So, and with that, boom. So y'all have a great evening, and we will talk to you.
You kicked Dawson out too?